The way it works is you don't necessarily get paid for views with a podcast. That's not how it works.
Why are you making it?
Because I like it.
But you need to make it to get money.
Not necessarily. Not everything is
I
money.
mean, if you share it on TikTok and you've got followers, then obviously you're gonna get paid from that. And if you have a good Instagram with followers, same as like everyone else.
Yeah, so sponsorships.
Not sponsorship. You get paid by the creator.
But it's very minimal. They don't pay you that much. Like, think about it. The biggest...
You can make a lot of money if you got like millions of subscribers on Facebook and YouTube and stuff.
And TikTok. So TikTok pay their creators. YouTube pay their creators as well, but you need to like get a substantial amount of followers and subscriptions. Like,
that's when you need to go.
Like, you need millions and millions.
I know, but that's when you need to like actually like ask or like bring people like that are famous.
What how famous
As in,
are we
you
talking?
can see like some broadcasts, they bring in like, I don't know, Mr. Beast or something. You know what I mean?
They can afford it.
And yeah, but they don't have to pay him.
Yeah, of course, because you're not paying him in money. You're paying in exposure.
Yeah.
It's a fair trade. So I get
people are just getting to know him. More.
Yeah, that's why podcasts work. It's a fair trade. I give you exposure, you give me an episode.
Yeah.
Right? Unless you're a total jackass and you're going to ask for money.
Which is not fair.
Some people do. I had a couple of guests that did ask for money.
Girls?
No, guests. Like, I had a couple of people that I talked to and they were like, well, how much are you offering? And I said, nothing. Like, it's non-for-profit. I'm not going to give you anything. Are you uncomfortable with the mic?
No, I'm not.
Do you want me to fix it for you?
No, I should.
All right. I don't like the spill on the mug.
Okay.
It's already ruined it. No, that's all right. Well, people are gonna drink from that later.
That's all right. You're gonna clean it anyway.
No, we're gonna have to order a new one.
You're gonna clean
Please message order a new one. All right. What was I saying? So, for people that don't know, Alen is my friend. We've been friends for how long now?
Since we went to the convention, pretty much.
Yes. But we've kind of knew about each other. Did you live in Jordan? Where did you live?
I lived in Turkey for 2 years, and that's
years.
like coming straight from Iraq, which was back in 2008 when we left.
You left in 2008.
2008.
How old were you?
At the moment?
No, then.
Oh, so 26. I will be, I'd say a 10. No, 11.
You were 11 when you left.
Somewhere there, yeah.
How was Turkey back then?
Turkey was fun actually. It's just the stress that everyone like goes through in terms of waiting, and you just have to. It's just the pressure that you don't know if you're getting accepted to come into this country or you're gonna get rejected, just like some people, you know. So it was like a 50-50 chance.
Is the Turkish community different here than it is there?
Look, in terms of culture-wise, it's nice if you mind your own business. You just live your life.
What does that mean?
Mind you, don't get involved in like, don't go make problems, because obviously the Turkish community, most of them are Muslims. So now some old Turkish-minded people there, they do mind. Like if they see you wearing a cross and stuff like that, and I've seen it personally. I'm not just talking rubbish. They're like very. It's just a mindset that they have. Like, we have like occasions where they actually kick you out of the store if they see you wearing a cross.
What?
And they know that you are Christian. And it's a fact. I'm pretty sure other people have
like
had the exact same. Like
small villages.
Yes, some small villages, and particularly because they're either like not cultured enough or they have like bad experience from wars and stuff. That destroyed the image of Christianity in front of them, and that's why we're like, okay, so every Christian is bad.
Yeah, but that's still very narrow-minded.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But like, if you go to a modern Turkey, at like Istanbul or something, and you speak to someone who's the same age as us, they really don't care.
Yeah,
like they really don't care where you're from and
people
stuff.
Evolve.
It's just different. But if you, like I said, if you mind your own business and you just go there, you live your life, you wake up every morning, don't bring religion into the topic or conversation, you'll be fine.
They're very patriotic though. Yeah,
They are, and
Yeah.
it's like same like in Iraq, religion is literally in everything. Like you don't, if you're Christian or Muslim, who cares? You know, you're a person at the end of the day. It's the same thing with my job. Like I'm not gonna treat you differently if you from that particular religion or not. You know, if you're black or white, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna treat you the exact same. You know, because discrimination at the end of the day. So I'm not gonna treat someone better than the other.
But how big is Turkey? How many people live in it? 40
I'm
million,
not sure
50,
in terms of population.
70. Can you check that for us? Because like if you say there's something like Iraq has got 34 million, I believe, right?
Is it? Because I heard like over 40.
Over 40.
Yeah,
It could be right now.
could be.
Could be right now. Percentage of that being Muslims is something like.
Yeah, but back in the day, we're more Christians than Muslims.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because Turkey right now is 100% more Muslims than other religions.
But now, like Iraqi community now, or like
So-
Syrians or Lebanese or whatever.
When the last time they did it in 2021, it's about 84.78 million.
84.
84.
So
Can
it's
you-
pretty much double what the Iraqi population.
Yeah, because it's big.
And see,
It's huge.
The graph, it's
It's
going,
going
Yeah.
up.
It's the same with Iraq as well. Like
Yeah.
it's going up as well.
What's how much in Iraq now? I think it's like
It's close
in
to
the-
40.
In the 40s, yeah.
What is it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 43.53 million.
43.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, the space is almost like triple the size of Iraq if you think about it.
I mean, same in here, like in
Iraq's
Australia,
tiny.
it's the same thing. Like if you compare it 10 years ago, the roads were like decent, and now like congestion everywhere. Like they open a new suburb, and you've got like thousands of people just go there, and it's just congestion. It's just congested. You know what I mean? So like obviously there's far too many people living in the country in a small radius. You know what I mean?
Because we invited a lot of people.
Well, we didn't because the country just accepts people. Like
Yeah.
it's a multicultural country, so
It's also a
everyone is
developing
welcome.
country.
Yeah.
It's very
And some people
developing.
take advantage of that, as in, for us young people, we like to pass on. Like we help. We're trying to improve ourselves and pass that on into the other generations. Whereas some people come here to make problems. So it's
What do you mean?
yeah, like big problems. Like I don't know, like these specific people, like in terms of crimes, drugs, money or gambling or whatever. You
But
know
you're
what I mean?
always going to have those people.
Yeah. So
Like, wherever
it's-
you
some
go.
some people, like for us when we came here, when our parents brought us to here, the whole point of that is to have a better future. So that's literally the only goal we had.
Also
to
a
have a
safer
better
one.
future and safer future. For some people who, have different mindset in terms of like different mindset to us, they're just here because they're here. So they will take any opportunity. They will use anything they will get. You know what I mean? So it's like the Aussie culture. I get paid today, I'll spend it tomorrow because who knows I'm gonna leave. To tomorrow or the day after.
I
So
think
same thing.
No, I think that's a bit of a big stereotype. The whole Aussie. There's a lot of responsible Aussie culture people.
Yeah, but like that's what they.
But we
know
do
of.
that too. We do that too. Like think about it. In our communities, how many people
Not
do
to
you
that
talk?
extent, though.
Yes.
Not to that.
How many
extent.
people do I sit down at the barber shop with my barber and they just come down and they're like, "Yeah, man, I just had a wicked week. What's it called? Work
Yeah.
week, and I'm tired." And I go, "All right, what are you gonna do?" "I'm just gonna go spend
Just
it all on
drink
the
and
weekend."
stuff.
And they're like Lebo, Iraqi, Assyrian, whatever, right?
Yeah,
It's like,
but like in terms of
they get affected by it, is what I'm trying to say. Because you're in this
exactly.
environment.
But like in terms of, like for example, buying a house. Like I've got people at like work where you go like they already like in their like near retirement, and they just don't have a stable home. Like they don't own a home. You know what I mean? And if you ask them, they'll be like, "Oh well, I'm gonna die at the end of the day. So what's the point of me putting myself under that stress, mortgage, yada yada, stuff
Bro.
like that?" But for us, it's like different. So like me, you, and stuff like that, we want to
Yeah.
accomplish that dream. You know what I mean? So when we get to their age, which is 50 or retirement, 60, whatever, we don't have to think that way. because we're always thinking, okay, we're gonna pass it on to our kids, where they don't care. And like it's not like one or two people like you've spoken to, but I'm pretty sure you'll be like, oh well, that's why they, most of them they'll be like, okay, you're 18, you can leave. You know what I mean? So you pretty much like independent.
Well, that's not so bad.
I know it's not so bad, but like if you're not stable,
Like if you had a kid that was 18 and he wanted to leave the house, would you tell him no?
if he's not stable, probably not.
Why?
Because
What's stable?
a stable isn't like he knows what he's doing. Like he's confident. Like if we like 18, I can tell you, I don't think I can do it by myself without my parents.
So if you think you're 18, you wouldn't be able to do it?
No. Like you won't have the support, like, because your parents are there to help you.
Well, they're never going to support you going out of the house, though.
Well, they will support you, but not to that extent. So, for example, like simple as paying bills and stuff, you can pay a portion of it, but they're never going to ask you to pay the whole thing.
No.
So if you like at 18, how much are you going to earn anyway? So it's a small portion, like the salary, until you get to like 20 or 21, and then you obviously gradually increase or get up. You know what I mean, in terms of work, and then you see yourself like stable enough to actually move and have a stable environment.
But why would you want to move out? Like, what's the main motive behind you wanting to move out?
Or if you're like trying to, like you get to that point where like you can't become more successful, so you just have to try, like, or even like moving to a different country to try new, new things, like a new job. Like if you like working here, the same job, and you can go to a different country, it's the exact same job, but it's just different environment, different people, different things.
It's kind of an adventure, bro.
It's an adventure, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but like if you're 18 and you just leave and you don't have a stable life, your job is like almost off the cliff. It's not stable, and you've got like tons of bills to pay, and you've got also, if you're a uni student, it's a lot of stress.
I'd let him.
You won't let him because it's so easy for them to flip and they go off track.
Yeah, but I'd let him. If my kid came up to me at 18 years old and he said that I want to leave the house, I'd actually encourage it.
Yeah, but like once they leave, it's pretty hard to get them back on track.
It's not your job.
But he's your kid.
Yes, but it's not your job. He's making a conscious
decision. But if he goes
decision.
off track and he starts doing drugs and yada yada, and he ends up on the streets, what are you gonna do? Oh, sorry, well, not too bad.
It's not my job though, really.
Yeah, but he's your kid. You've raised him for 18 years.
Yeah, you've had 18 years to prepare him to the moment where he stands in your face and he goes, "I can take care of myself now." Yeah. You've had this whole time, and especially with guys, because it's different to raising a guy to raising a girl. Raising a girl as a father is much more emotional, because at the end of the day, you know that you're gonna raise someone who's gonna depart away from the family. She's gonna end up getting married. She's gonna start her own family. She's gonna belong to a new family, right? But when you're raising a guy, you're raising a boy, in the back of your head, you're raising your replacement. You're raising someone that can take care of your wife, your other kids, if you have any younger siblings, in case that you can't anymore. And if you can't raise a kid that you can rely on, then you've pretty much failed as a father.
Yeah.
Right? And if I get a son that comes to me and he goes, "Dad, I want to move out of the house when I'm 18. If I did my job correct for the past 18 years, I would know that he's doing the right thing.
Yes, but if not, then you'll still be like,
it's not his fault.
Maybe
you screwed
it's
up.
not his fault, yes.
You screwed up for 18 years because you didn't set the basics.
Yeah.
You didn't set the basics. You didn't tell them what's right, what's wrong. So if I want to leave my parents' house right now, I would have the right motivation in my head, right? Because once you're 18, once you're 19, once you're 20, you start departing.
Once you hit 18, which pretty much you're finishing year 12 or technically like high school, you should have 60% idea what you're gonna do for the rest of your life. Not ideal, but like for
60,
me personally,
60 is a big one.
Hey,
60 is a lot for an 18-year-old. To have like 60%.
No, but a lot of people do. But like sometimes, like personally, when I finished year 12, I had no idea what I'm doing. Maybe because when I was in year 12, I probably have been in the country for like 5 years, which is reasonable, you know what I mean? But like, it's understandable that you won't have an idea what you're doing because you're trying to figure out your life in so many directions. So you still don't have the full picture. So you came out of a war to a safe country, and you're trying to find something to do for the rest of your life that you actually enjoy, which this country does provide, because you have, in Iraq, you just go from high school to uni and that's it. You can't change.
It's very difficult.
Very difficult,
Very difficult.
Indeed. And
you need to be very ballsy to do that,
absolutely.
and you're going to get a lot of backlash.
Exactly. So like in Iraq, you either become a doctor, engineer,
or politician,
or lawyer, or politician, or that's it. You're not going to do anything else. That's it.
Taxi driver.
Everything
else is taxi driver.
Tuk-tuk, yeah?
Yeah, tuk-tuk.
Yeah, that's it. So like in here, if you become a scientist and then 2 years later, I don't like it anymore, you can go become an engineer.
Yeah.
Easy. And if you don't like it, you can go do a lawyer, become a lawyer. Easy. So the country doesn't restrict you from achieving what you want.
That doesn't mean you should do it though.
No, but like
it's kind of indecisive.
If you like, for example, like if you're a lawyer and you wake up every day in the morning at 8 o'clock and you be like, oh, here we go again, another day. It's probably not the job. You need to wake up to the job and you be like, oh, I'm grateful that I'm gonna go help, do whatever. I'm excited to go to work. Then that's probably what you want to do. It's pretty much.
But that means that you have passion for what you're doing, right?
You have passion for. You have to have passion.
But a lot of people do things just because they want money.
Oh yes. Well, that brings us to a different topic in terms of, I want to become a doctor because I make X amount of dollars.
A lot of people think like that.
Oh yeah. I tell you what, I'm in the medical field and I know, I've seen it. Like you'll straight away see the difference between a doctor who likes their job and a doctor who semi-likes their job, but they're there for the money.
What's the difference?
They don't care. So these people who actually want the money, they care about the quantity.
Quantity of what?
Of patients.
Okay.
So you've got, so today I'm going to go through 100 patients.
Oof.
All right? Because I don't really care. I want the money.
You think someone could do that?
Oh, yeah.
100 patients?
I mean, exaggerating with the 100.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're trying to go through a lot of patients, like in a day, or
like speed running.
A speed running, yeah. So they don't focus on the purpose of you as a doctor, But a good doctor who loves their job, they could see 15 patients in a day, but they will sit with the patient and they actually come to a conclusion of what's wrong, what the diagnosis is. So would you prefer to be that or that? This guy wakes up at 8 o'clock in the morning, or maybe 6 o'clock. He goes to the gym. Yeah. He does everything. He feeds his kids. He drops his kids at school, and then he goes to work. He does this 6 days or 5 days a week. All right. Whereas this guy, he doesn't care. He comes like 30 seconds before he starts the shift. So it's a big jump.
It's a big difference.
It's
but
a big difference.
You can't really tell the bad apples from the good apples until you try the bad ones.
Yes, but sometimes it's very obvious.
Is it?
It's very obvious. Like
you can see it in their eyes.
I can tell. Like, so you're doing broadcasting. I can tell you'll make time to do it.
Yeah.
All right. But if you don't like it and you're just doing it for fame, you wouldn't care. It doesn't matter who you bring. You're just gonna be okay, whatever. I don't care. So it's the same thing.
Okay, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I can kind of sort of see it in psychology as well, because when you end up being a therapist, you get two options when you treat patients. You can either like keep pilling them to the point where you bring as many people that you
ticking boxes at that
exactly
point.
Ticking boxes. Like I get like 5 patients, 6 patients a day, and if each one gets like an hour or 30 minutes. I don't have to physically attend to him or like mentally attend to him. So if you're a patient of mine and I'm a psychologist that doesn't care about his job, you're going to talk for like an hour and a half and I'm going to sit there. And at the end of the session, I'm going to prescribe you like 2 different medications and off you go.
Yeah.
But if you actually care, you would probably do overtime with the patient.
Not so much overtime. Like,
oh no, for sure.
All medical fields, there's a clinical approach.
I know, but hold on.
All of them.
With psychology, I know stories of psychologists that do overtime because they do care about the patient.
Because they want to help.
Yes. Like 20, 30 minutes over the session.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's free of charge as well.
Yeah, but because you want to help.
Yeah.
So everyone makes money. There is no such thing like you're gonna do something for charity. It's not that. You know what I mean?
You think so?
Maybe
A lot of people.
Maybe a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind doing overtime for free. I don't mind because I love my job. You know, I don't mind.
Well, how much?
Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna look in the mirror and be like, I managed to help someone. Whether it was for free or whether I got paid for it, doesn't matter. I will feel good about myself. I'll wake up the next morning and I'll do the exact same thing over and over because I'm proud of myself for what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Same thing for you. You know, you're doing something to help. So when you go back home and your parents were like, oh, what have you done? Well, I helped 5-6 people. Well, that's good enough. You know what I mean? You'll feel proud of yourself. And that's all that matters.
Yeah, I see it.
You know, whether you did overtime or you worked for free for an hour, who cares? You're going to feel that hour that makes you feel proud is priceless.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yes.
100%. Even with this, the payoff for this when I do my podcast is the messages that I get. Like sometimes you get like a lot of bad messages, but the ones that do,
you just have to focus on yourself.
I know, but the messages that that are positive, they're a huge payoff. When you get someone like, oh, you know, your podcast helped me, my cousin, my friend do this, think about that. You're like, geez, I'm really affecting someone.
Yeah.
Like it's simple conversation, but it goes a long way. And probably with your field, it's probably a little bit more hands-on.
Yeah.
Because for people that don't know, let them know. What do you do?
So I'm in my last couple of units of becoming an official registered paramedic. I do work in the field at the moment, so I work full-time both. Same. So I've been doing that for about 2 years. I've done a lot of things before I decided to do this, and this makes me the most happy.
You love it?
I love it. I enjoy it. I don't mind doing it.
Would you do it for free?
I've been asked this question before, and the answer will be yes. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Actually,
I don't
while
mind.
you're at it, could you please pass me the 2 moisturizers in my bag? They're at the top.
Is that for free?
No. It's because I get dry lips when I'm talking.
Yeah.
And so I have to like put lip balm. If you look at my hands, they're like dinosaur hands.
Yeah. So I'm not saying this just in front of the camera. Oh, people will say, oh, yeah, he's just talking. Yeah. But it's not, even the people at work, they know that. Like, I don't mind doing it. I don't care. Even if they say, oh, $10 an hour, fine.
What's the environment like in there?
And there, look,
And
just like any other
what do you
job.
call it? A paramedic warehouse?
Paramedic, it's like station. It's like police station, but there's a paramedic station.
So what's the environment like in a paramedic station?
It's normal. It's just like any other job. It's like an office, but it's in a warehouse. You know what I mean? It's like just 45 ambulances or whatever they're
45.
Yeah, like it's a gigantic house. So you have, so basically all companies, they have a big branch, like the main branch where there's a dispatch as well. So people who dispatch the jobs, and you've got small satellite branches, which is based out of the hospitals. So you've got like a couple of vehicles or ambulance cars out of like, let's say the Epworth Hospital or the Alfred Hospital. So dedicated to that specific hospital.
Wait, so is it like private companies?
Yeah, but they're all linked to Ambulance Victoria at the end of the day. So
anyone can
the big daddy is Ambulance Victoria.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and everyone branches out.
And so like if you want to like open a station, you could do that, but you have to like get permission.
You can, but you have to have a reasonable reason.
Oh really?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So it's not just like I give you money, I get to open
it's like a contract. So for example, the company I work with, they recently got the contract for Gippsland.
What's Gippsland?
The Gippsland, like an area in here.
Okay.
All right. So.
Oh, so they bought like a place in the suburb.
They don't buy it. You have to show that you're capable of providing the service in that specific area. Okay. So sometimes you've got branch in the west, Geelong.
Yeah.
Or Gippsland, which they have now, or Wangaratta, or anywhere. But you just have to show. You have to like the AV Ambulance Victoria. They have to see that you are capable of
taking
providing
care of
the service.
Space. Yeah.
A lot of people So not only the company I work with, but there's other companies that do the exact same thing, but they've lost a contract because bad servicing or bad customer service, or they just too much delays, or people are taking their time. You know what I mean? So they all Ambulance Victoria is more focused on KPIs in terms of
what's KPIs.
So you have to like, I don't know what it stands for, but I know it's like if you're going to a patient, you have like 20 minutes to treat, offload, and go. So like a limit time. You know?
Can you switch that up? KPIs.
What's KPI? I think it's something.
So each one has a KPI. You say?
Every company has KPIs. So like the goals that you work towards.
So,
you know what I mean?
So it's like okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's like deadlines and whatnot. Or objectives.
Yeah, so objectives to work with. So like you have to have
performance indicators.
Yes, there you go. So like they expect you to, go in, introduce yourself, get details, see what's wrong with the patient, give medications if necessary, offload, leave. If obviously it's like a car accident or trauma or suicide, whatever it is, obviously it's going to take longer because you've got police, you've got yada yada, all other departments will be involved, and 20 minutes will be out of the window.
Yeah,
it's not necessary.
Yeah,
but it's easier. The reason why they put 20 minutes is because there's only so much paramedics can do on scene. There's only like a bag of drug that has like, I don't know, 30 or something drugs in it. There's only so much you can do.
What do you mean?
In terms of management. So if there's a cardiac arrest, so the patient's heart stops, okay, you're going to do CPR. And if they do make it, you have to transport to hospital straight away. Because hospital obviously have surgeons, doctors, critical nurses, yada, yada,
Wait, so you have to wait until they make it?
You don't have to wait. Well, if they make it, then they make it. If they don't make it, then you've got like intensive care people, that's like paramedic intensive care, where they can come in and they be like, okay, well, that person's not going to make it. So you have to have reasons. So if you're doing like CPRs for like 45 minutes, he's not going to make it. If the patient has been there, unconscious, not breathing, heart is not beating.
Defib?
Hey?
What about defib?
Well, yes, you have to. So every minute counts, pretty much. That's what we say in terms of cardiac arrest. So you know what cardiac arrest is, like when your heart stops. So if someone just arrests in here, if I go straight away and do CPR, this person has probably 100% survivability rate because I jumped straight away in.
Oh.
Yeah, because the more like the sooner you start pumping blood, because the reason for you doing CPR is you literally manually pumping blood to the circulating blood to the rest of the body.
But isn't it also providing artificial, or no, sorry, not artificial, like man-made heartbeats?
Not man.
So like manual heartbeat.
Think of like a tube. Like if you pump it, the blood is still gonna circulate.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So if I go to a patient and they've been unconscious, not breathing, no pulse for like 10 minutes, even if they survive, they're gonna have brain damage. But there's no oxygen going to the brain, and your cells will start dying, and you're not gonna make it. Your lower body probably can't make it, but you'll be just
lower body. Yeah,
so like from here to your limbs, you know what I mean?
So like a walking body, basically.
Yeah.
Brain dead.
Because that's why we say every minute counts. So the sooner you start CPR, if you're confident that the patient is or the person is not pulseless, the better survival rate it is.
Jesus.
Yeah. So for us, like if you go in and the patient has already been there for 10 plus minutes, we're not going to bother.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And it's not something we make. It's like CPGs where obviously like big people who are up there in the health field decided that it's all based on study cases and stuff like that, where 10 minutes plus is not going to do anything. I can do CPR for 2 days. It's not going to change anything. You know? It's like, what's dead, it's dead. Yeah. If it's a child, it's different. It's like a different in terms of parents' perspective. You just have to show that you're doing your best you can. But with elderly people, probably not.
So is that like 10 minutes from the time they drop or 10 minutes from the time you get a call?
10 minutes from the time you drop.
And you would ask them because obviously they would know the people around them.
Yes, you prefer. But if you don't know, you do CPR.
Oh, yeah.
But you have to know somehow. You know what I mean? So it's a lot complicated. There's a lot of things that go behind it. So it's not as easy that it might sound. I'm probably making it easy, but it's not.
It sounds draining.
Yeah, it's draining because, like, clinically, if you go to someone and they are like, let's say son or daughter, and they're in their mid-30s, and you go in and you know that patient is not going to make it. Clinically impossible.
What's
you know what I mean?
clinically impossible?
Clinically, like, you can't make them survive. Like, even if you give drugs, even if you do anything medically,
far gone.
It's not gonna work.
But
like we know it's not gonna work. Like, in terms of pathophys, in terms of how the body works, it's not gonna make them survive.
is that like a prediction, or is that something that you observe?
No, it's something you know. Like, if your car is broken and you know the engine is destroyed, you reckon the car's gonna work? Probably not.
Well, sometimes you don't know.
Oh, well, you don't know. Like, if you're like a professional mechanic and you know the car is inside out, you're going to tell me, well, mate, your car, you're better off buying a new one.
Okay, but
Same thing for that.
what's the accuracy rate of that? Like, how accurate can you be when you come to make such judgment?
If I'm going to start CPR or not.
Yeah. Is
Well,
it like
it's based on clinical judgment.
Is it 100%?
It's supposed to be.
So you're
Supposed to be.
100% confident that this guy or this
Yes.
girl can't make it?
Yes. If I go to a patient who has half a page of past medical history, yeah, so every disease you can think of, from heart to lungs to kidneys, yada, yada, am I going to bother? Even if he survives, he's not going to make it. Like, even patients with complete heart block and they've been, like, they arrest, the possibility of them surviving after that is very slim. Very slim, yeah. Because, yes, I've managed to bring you back. Yes, I managed to restart your heart, but you might have other organ failures. So
Can't you replace it?
Can you replace the brain?
Sometimes you can.
Or you just go chop?
Yeah. Wasn't there a
There was a
crazy
Russian case
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
There was an
I don't think it
insane
was
scientist. Did
yeah,
he do it?
I don't know.
Can you search that up?
Can you search it up? Yeah.
I think I saw. He was a bald guy. I think he was
It was,
either
it was Russian.
Russian or Italian.
Russian.
He's a brain surgeon. He wanted
someone volunteered for free to do it.
Yeah,
They
because
were like, chop it
the
off.
guy was on death row or something like that.
Yeah.
The guy was on death row and he volunteered. But that would be crazy if you could replace a brain.
I think soon you will be able to.
You think?
Well, technology and how science is going, I really reckon so.
Replace
I
a
think
brain.
at the moment, I think there's a very, very high chance compared to, let's say, 10 years ago, in terms of treating cancer.
Google doesn't give any
Obviously,
information
I'm
about it.
talking in terms of what I've read, in terms of like scientific articles and stuff, and the news, obviously. Like, there is, I think, probably in the next 5-10 years, there will be complete treatment for like cancer.
You think so?
I think so.
Why?
With the technology we have,
5-10
bloody
years?
oath.
You don't
Huh?
think they already have one?
Look, I don't know if you're going to go into that political point of view,
It's not
but I reckon
political.
they do.
Yeah.
I reckon they do. But they just not making, because
Dude, we cured a lot of shit. There is no way we can't cure
and in
cancer.
terms of cancer, because I know this and I've heard it and I've seen it, there is treatment. There is. It's available.
Chemical?
No, simple as pills.
Pills.
Yes.
To cure cancer.
You can do tests, and like we all can do a DNA test,
Or
and
pills to cure
it will
cancer.
tell you when are you gonna go have whatever cancer or disease or what, you know. It will tell you exactly when.
Well, you're...
You can do a DNA test right now,
Yeah.
which is about $1,500.
Okay.
It will tell you what diseases you'll have in the next.
You will have.
What you will have in the coming, you know, for the rest of your life.
How accurate is that?
Very accurate because it's DNA.
How does it work?
You just do they take a DNA sample.
What do they
and
look
they
at?
put it, huh?
What do they look at? Like, how can they look at the DNA and go, well, I think you're going to have leukemia by then, you know?
I don't know how it works, but it's there.
So they take a sample out of you.
They take pretty much like a saliva or something.
But they would have to, like, break it down, right?
Yeah, it's a machine that tells you what are you gonna have? So it's based on your DNA, based on your.
And that's a real thing right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's available.
Oh.
It's available. Yeah.
Is it here in Australia?
Yeah, I've got people in like I don't work with, but the people I study with. There's a guy that actually works for that company.
He did it.
Yeah, that company does it. So you go in, you pay $1,500. I think it's about there, and obviously they do DNA tests.
But why would you want to do that?
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying, like, for me, I wouldn't do it because I don't really, I don't want to know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, if you know your dad or your side of your family has like an extensive cardiac history of, or cancer or something, the possibility of you getting it's probably high.
But that's like such a plot twist. If you don't have it in your family history and you go do a test and
you have it, well, too bad.
It changes a lot of perspectives.
It does, yeah.
It does.
And you don't know if it's actually from what we eat or it's biologically made, or, you know what I mean? You don't know, like, if the vaccines we're taking is the causing that. You just don't know.
Oh, that for sure caused something.
Oh, something somewhere is happening, but we can't confirm. You know what I mean? I can't tell you, the COVID vaccines that we took, probably the cause of it. Well, I don't know.
You don't know, or do they tell you not to say it?
No, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like,
you guys
no
get
one
prompted?
knows. Huh?
You guys get prompted?
No.
No?
No. Well, we're like as dumb as anyone else here.
Really?
Yeah. You're like, this is the book, you follow it, and that's it. Shut up, basically.
That's kind of prompting.
It's not, but even the probably.
Yeah. They do the same thing. Like we were talking, me and Mesh, about it on the way to the podcast, what they do with the psychology students.
Yeah.
They teach you
a script,
basically, that you have to follow. And the script is based on political ideas. And so if we're heading in a way where the world is going to build up to be a radical right, they're going to teach you everything radical right.
Yeah.
And if the world is heading into what it's heading right now and it's all politically correct, they're going to teach you something that's radically left. And it's just not right, because now you're not teaching people education, you're teaching them politics.
Yeah. No, that's
and it's all guided.
That's reasonable. Like, I'm not going to show you because I don't want to get told for it, but there is an Ambulance Victoria CPGs, which is clinical approach guidelines. And what they are, like, when you're doing a degree at uni, you get taught how to follow that. So let's say, for example, cardiac arrest, there's an exact script, exact same wordings, exact same sentence you have to say
each and every single time.
Every single time if there's a cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
So if you go to a cardiac arrest, you will have probably 12 people on scene, one leader, and it has to work like a clock, just straight away, like, one after the other. Everyone knows what they're doing, following a script.
A protocol. I would say that's a protocol.
It's a protocol, but it's a script. It's a script. Exact same wording. If you go off by one word, you might get in trouble.
Oh.
Yeah. So, like, in terms of, like, we've got OSCEs, so like practicals, we probably have as well.
Yeah.
In psychology, if you're doing an exam, you have to follow that. So if I go in, I'll be like, coming to the end of a 2-minute cycle, and then it's time to press the button to shock. If I don't say that and I say, "Oh, everyone hands clear," it's a fail.
Really?
Yes. So even though there's no one touching the patient, and if I don't say it, it's a fail. Now, that's in exam conditions. But in real world, that's what I have to do. So it's a script. At the end of the day, it's a script. It's the exact wording. Like, I can pull it out of the camera, but
might have to
it's a script.
Look later.
It's a script. So in terms of, if they teach you like pathophys, clinical judgments and stuff like that, I would say 40% of it, they will teach you how to be a good clinician in terms of diagnosing stuff. You know what I mean?
40%.
60% will be following a script.
Only 40% how to be a good.
Yes. So if I go to a patient, you got chest pain, they'll be like, okay, so this falls into acute coronary syndrome guidelines, chest pain guidelines. All right. So I have to go follow that, and I have to tick all the boxes. And if it does tick the boxes, then it falls under this guideline.
But it's still a rough
prediction. So I'm
prediction.
following a guideline, but I'm not following a textbook. You know what I mean? So if you guys say, if I'm a good clinician, I won't be following the clinical guidelines. Doctors don't, I don't think they do. Like if you say,
Doctors don't follow guidelines.
I don't think so, because a doctor, like if you go to a patient and they actually don't know anything about the patient, then they have to start all the way from the top and they work their way down.
But they're also guessing. A lot
They're guessing,
of
yeah,
doctor
but
job
there's
is
there's
guessing.
like particular questions you have to ask the patient, and that pretty much minimizes the diagnosis. I mean,
Yeah, so it's like multiple choice, but like you're taking out what's not.
You're ticking out the boxes, but it's not more of a clinical. So nurses don't really have clinical approach like we do.
What do you mean?
They always have a doctor, like a boss, to refer to, whereas we do have, but the paramedics are on scene. They are the ones to judge. You like the patient is under your hand.
Yeah, because like you have to improvise as well, right?
Yes, but the thing is, if I memorize the CPGs, the clinical guidelines, then am I a good paramedic? Probably not. But if I actually know what I'm looking for, I'm a good paramedic. Yeah. So like if you tell me you've got a headache, I'll be like, oh yep, there's three or four types of headaches. I've memorized it. But if I ask you and start asking questions to, come to a conclusion, then I know what I'm talking about. I can explain how the headache works. But if I've memorized it, probably 5 months time, I won't even remember it. Yeah. So if you memorize things, even like I've seen it now, like in the Bachelor, if you memorize things, you won't remember it like 2 months time.
Yeah.
You're not a good paramedic like this. You have to be able to explain. If I'm sitting next to a patient, I can explain why is he having a chest pain? How is he having that chest pain? All right. I'm not scripted to say that.
Yeah. Dude, that's like something that reminds me of a book I was reading from David Goggins, because the guy did do he's a nurse. He's a registered nurse.
Yeah.
And you've probably heard about him, right?
Yeah.
I was reading one of his books, and he said that after an event that he was back at the hotel room, and he's in his 30s or something like that. He had something like 25 years experience of nursing.
Nursing, yeah.
And so the guy's like really deep into it, and he knows what's happening. And he's talking about how I was in the hotel with his girl. I forgot her name actually. And he's sitting on the bed, and he's getting ready to go out, and he gets a chest pain. Now he says that it's very strange. It's very weird to him. And he starts coughing, and it's very like bad cough. And at the start he thought like, it's probably just he's choking. He choked on something, but then it got bad. It got really bad. And it came with a big amount of stabbing pain, right? The thing is, this guy knew exactly what was happening.
Because he's seen it so many times.
Exactly what was happening, right? And he's talking about it in the book, and he goes, "Well, I thought this and that, this and that, this and that, but there's no way. It couldn't have been this. It couldn't have been. It was for sure that." And it was, I think, a problem with his lungs or his heart, where his heart kind of, because he had like a surgery like back in the day, and he was like close to like, passing away or something like that. And then he had a condition where his heart is like shutting off. It was shutting off, right? He was feeling like the time has come, right? And even his girl is like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm all right." And then he couldn't play up anymore. And he said, "No, fuck it, I'm not all right." And he had to be rushed to the hospital. And when he sat on the bed, the doctor came, he talked to him, and he described exactly what he thought. He knew exactly what was happening inside of his
experience.
body. And love for your job.
Yeah.
And love for your job.
Yeah.
He loved it.
Like I can tell you, like, so paramedics, you've got normal paramedics like ALS, and you've got intensive care paramedics. Intensive cares are the god of knowledge. They know everything.
Okay.
What
was the first one?
So ALS, so advanced life care something.
Is that like lower than these ones?
They're still paramedics.
Okay.
Like that's when you graduate out of uni, you become ALS.
Okay.
Life support, pretty much.
Yeah.
So general paramedic. I mean, like a GP.
Okay.
Kind of thing. Like everything, but you're like under the radar. But intensive care paramedics are
like balls
on top
deep
of
into it.
So if shit goes off, they're the one to call.
Okay.
So
they know it all.
They know it all. They can do more. They can do like intubations and all stuff like that. But if they get called, there's something shit is happening.
Okay, so it's something that's like
Something bad
extreme.
is
Is that
Something
code red?
extreme. Huh?
Is that code red?
No, like cardiac arrest, they're all insane. So they're boss. They're pretty much the boss.
Okay.
Um,
Does that call your manager for paramedics?
yes,
Yeah.
pretty much. Well, no, there are higher,
Okay.
but like you've got like the helicopter people with the hems.
There's
they
helicopter
are-
people?
Huh?
Helicopter people?
Yeah, the
What's that?
hems.
There's 5 in
It's called
Australia.
HEMS.
Just search it up.
Yeah, and I think there's only 5 or 6 helicopters all of Victoria or something like that.
5, yeah.
5 in
Yeah.
Victoria? 5 helicopters?
Yeah.
What do they do?
So like regional work. If they're too far from the hospital, and
And you have
if
to
you
like
live
rush.
in Wongarata or something, and you need to be rushed to hospital, well, 15-minute trip is better than 4 hours. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like stroke patients and stuff like that.
They just
Sure.
use regular helicopters or are they modified?
No, you've probably seen it. It's like a ambulance helicopter.
I've never seen it.
Yeah. They're a bit more trained, because obviously, like if you like get bitten by a snake in the middle of the mountain,
In the bush.
well, a car can't get you, can't
Mm.
they? So they send the venom, the anti-venom, in the helicopter, and they'll just airdrop it.
Does anti-venom work or any snake? Also not. Does any...
Should.
Jesus God, let me...
Should.
Does anti-venom work on any snake? Or
It
does it have to be a
depends what
specific
venom.
one?
It depends.
Oh, so there's no one size fits all for venom? Anti-venom? No?
No.
Well, how would they know then?
Well, you have to ask the patient
What color is...
what color is it or
By
how.
the time they answer that...
No, but if you anti-venom, if you get bitten by something, you're not gonna die instantly.
No?
No.
How long do you
It
have?
has to run through your entire bloodstream until it gets to a point where it's blocked.
How long does
and-
it take?
It depends. It depends. Every venom is different.
Mm.
Every like there is like python or whatever they call it. I'm not sure.
What's the quickest one?
I don't know. What is it? Blue spiders, red spiders, or something?
What is it?
Something like.
Can you search up the most venomous?
What's the most venomous? I think it's
Was venomous snake?
Mm.
a snake or spider. I'm pretty sure the
Cobra,
spider. There's one which
No,
is
there's no way it's a
the
cobra.
the blue octopus. I think.
Blue octopus.
I think.
Is that a spider?
That's the one. I don't know what it's called.
No. What is it?
Inland
Inland.
Japan.
Inland Japan. It's probably in Australia.
Is that? Well, let me see it. Hold on. Is that like the most?
It's probably
venomous
like
one?
deadliest, like the most deadliest. And you can search how long it takes to for
Most
someone to
venomous
die.
snake.
The whole world, I think the cobra is
Hold
the
on.
most deadliest
Yeah.
one.
Let's see.
Because I'm pretty sure like the red spiders we have in Australia are the most dangerous, and
Red
that's why
spider.
people like
Redbacks.
run pretty much.
Redbacks.
Yeah,
They're crazy.
they're just like, what the hell is going on?
No, so the first one is saw-scaled viper. It's called Echis
How long does it
carinatus.
take for that to be active?
Okay, let's see. The snake that is thought to kill the most people annually and therefore the world's deadliest snake. No, that's not how you count it.
Yeah,
The most highly... Oh, it is the most highly toxic. Deadly
Yeah.
could make... okay, one of the things.
but how long does it take to kill?
These snakes can difference. The potent venom are not necessarily the most common. Common in the contact with humans, aggressive or bold. Particularly aggressive found in the Middle East. No, that's in the Middle East, bro. We need something in
Australia has the
Australia.
the
Hold on, I'll
naughtiest.
search it up. Australia, we're done for. Hold on, search up the most venomous snake in Australia and see how long does it take to kill someone.
Yeah.
I think I'll give it 2 minutes.
No.
2
Well,
minutes.
that's the thing because like with like snake bites or spider bites or whatever it is, it depends on your circulation. The quicker your heartbeat is, the faster the blood is moving around your body,
Mm.
the faster the venom is moving. Because obviously when you get bitten, it's going straight into the bloodstream.
Oh, boy, when you get bit, you're stressing.
You're stressing,
So that means
anxiety.
automatically
Yes. The clinical approach to that, stay calm. But
Ah.
it's not going to happen.
you're not gonna stay calm.
If
It's
there's a
gonna be
spider
a
right next to
fucking
you, you're not
snake.
gonna stay calm.
No way.
Yeah. But like with snakes,
Yeah.
if you get bitten by a snake, they're it's pretty much a safety mechanism for them.
Is it?
Yes. It's they bite you because they think you're a threat to them.
Bottom.
So, the number one is the inland type in.
How long does it take
How
to
long
kill
does it
someone?
take?
It doesn't say, but it says more than 80% of untreated island snakes.
Oh, surely you can find it. Find the
Result is fatality.
time for the venom to consume
Is
the
it?
whole blood.
Maybe if we.
Excuse me. Are you gonna search on your phone?
I'll go.
You should probably call one of your paramedic friends.
No.
No?
Most venomous.
Have you ever had to treat someone with the snake bite?
No.
Thank God. Spider bite?
No. Not yet.
It's kind of boring.
Oh.
Think about
Oh,
it.
the cobras.
Cobra is #1, I think, in the world.
Is it?
Yeah,
There's no way.
it is. Especially 45 minutes.
45 minutes?
Yeah.
45 minutes for a cobra to kill you?
No. For the one in Australia, in Ireland.
Ah, that's plenty of time. Actually, can you get the laptop up? It'll probably be better. I'll
Reports
use your
of
hotspot.
death within 1 hour of cobra bites.
With 1
That's
hour.
plenty of time.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like if you have to get to it quickly.
Yeah. I can
Um,
understand.
Yeah. So it's not often. It's not common. You don't see it as much.
Bro, did you see the snake that swallowed the whole crocodile?
Yeah, I've seen that.
I saw that's crazy.
Where is the stomach?
No, search it up. They put it on a Instagram page called Nature is Metal. I follow that page. It's wild
I've
shit.
seen a couple of videos on TikTok.
It's
of TikTok.
wild
Mate,
shit, bro.
TikTok is a school.
No, I don't use TikTok.
It's actually a school. Sometimes we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. TikTok is a bit different because it's all videos. But when you put up like photos and whatnot,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Because like they put this photo of the whole snake and
Eating the
it's like,
crocodile.
I don't know how long. It's surely something like 9 feet.
Horror movie.
Oh god.
Hold on. No, oh my God. Look
Oh,
at it.
he wasn't too big.
Is that a python eats alligator #2?
Oh, so
That's insane.
Look, she suffocates the crocodile.
What? She's choking him. She put him in a headlock.
And that's how, yeah. There's actually a video of human trial. Someone was in a caged, very armed suit, and they will let one of these pythons actually squeeze the shit out of you.
What?
Yeah, there's actually a video of that.
Of
And,
what?
because scientists want to see the force of how the grip,
How the suit works?
yeah,
That's
and
insane.
the force is just enormous. Like it's out of the world.
No, hold on. Why would you want to subject yourself to that? How much
Well,
would you
it's the
take?
science.
How much would you take? How much would you be offered to
I
do
won't
that
do it.
for free?
I won't do it.
No, 1
No.
million,
Mate.
2 million.
No.
Would you do it for
I
2
wouldn't
million?
risk my life. My life.
What do
is
you
worth-
mean? It's not
my,
that
my
bad.
life
Bro,
was.
the last thing I want to do is like.
I'm not taking chances, mate.
Dude. If they offered,
I'm
1
not
million,
taking chances, mate.
I'll
I have the
do it.
shittiest luck.
I would do it.
I'm not doing it.
it's it's an experiment.
No.
How bad can it be?
Right.
Because like if it goes wrong, worst thing they can do is just shoot the snake.
I know, but the last time.
Yeah,
we
but they
got
won't
lost-
shoot a famous snake. You know what I mean?
What do you mean famous snake?
Like if it's a python, there's not many of them around the world. So why
Also
would
like
they kill them?
endangered ones.
Endangered ones, yeah. What do they call them?
Well,
Yeah.
surely they're not gonna like put one that's
They'll
venomous.
they put her to sleep.
Yeah, so they can
nothing.
like contain it straight away. It's not like they're gonna put you to danger. So I'll take $100,000. I mean, look, man, look,
$100,000, yeah, mate.
you're getting choked essentially, right? Some people
I
do it
know,
for
I know,
free
but,
every
like-
Friday night. Look at it. Is that it? Let me see. Yeah, there it is. It's.
That's it. There you go.
Let me read the caption.
Would
Post
you eat a
model-
snake?
What, the snake?
Would you eat a
No.
snake?
No.
Why would you do that? That's disgusting.
Why?
I know some people do. Would you?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Then why you ask?
What's there to eat anyway?
Huh?
What's
But
there
how
to
much
eat?
Oh, it could be
protein does
the-
it contain?
No, yes.
Oh, hold on, there it is. So,
Is that the crocodile?
Yeah, necropsy of a Burmese python that swallowed a 5-foot alligator. The invasive Burmese python is the driving force behind the severe decline in the population of native species in the area surrounding
Yeah.
Everglades National Park. In a study conducted in 2012, researchers found that the population of raccoons, bobcats, and opossums in this locale had declined by an average of 95%.
You know how they actually digest because they don't have a stomach. So it's just the acids in their body that actually dissolves all the freaking fruit.
It's huge. It's a 5-foot alligator.
Yeah.
How is it gonna digest all of that?
Well,
What do you mean? Well, that's like a
I haven't
post-workout
been
meal.
a snake before, so I don't know.
You haven't eaten a crocodile before.
I don't know.
She's eating it like a post-workout.
That's what we do, don't we?
Like it's now went back
That's crazy. 95% invasive, and she's taken out all of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, and she ended up dying.
Yeah.
Have you saw that on Instagram? That one will go into Florida, and he abused the ecosystem.
Oh, the
so-
guy that just slaps
Bro,
everything.
Like, you walk down in in the anywhere in Florida,
Yeah.
and he catch crocodiles, snakes, anywhere.
Yeah, that guy's insane. That guy's
But the
That's
problem
nuts.
is-
that guy's
nuts.
insane.
That's
Because I
nuts.
see.
Problem is he walk barefoot.
I know. I've seen the videos.
Yeah,
The thing with this guy, he walks in the night. He walks in the night with a flashlight, and he literally just he sees a alligator. Oh, there's an alligator right here. All right, we'll just move on. Like it's nothing. I wouldn't do that,
And he see
would do
like that a poison frog, and he just pick it up.
dude. I was walking down Aitken Boulevard yesterday
Mate.
by myself at like 12 p.m. and I got the creeps. Right, and there was no lights. Have you tried crocodile meat before?
No.
Well,
I want to try kangaroo meat. Have you?
Yeah,
Kangaroo.
they're
Yeah.
actually
But
they're,
it's so expensive though. There's one in CBD. It's like $25 or $30 a burger.
Burger,
A burger.
$30
Mm.
for a
You
burger
should try it.
for kangaroo meat.
Yeah.
It would be annoying, wouldn't it?
It's very dry.
Yeah. Like if it's a burger, if it's not juicy, then why are you eating it?
Well, it's kangaroo meat.
So we're trying to save him, aren't we?
Well, I
Like
don't know.
they're bouncy, they're jumpy.
It's not saying yeah.
They're also like scary.
I don't eat them, but eventually I will for protein.
That's
Like,
not nice.
one in Essendon, Dimazi, if you have heard of it, they have like a meal
Yeah.
that have crocodile meat, kangaroo meat, and emo.
Ah, that's like a deluxe meal.
Yeah, like once I saw, I'm like, damn.
Proud Australian
I mean,
meal.
you know where to go if you want to eat stuff like that.
What? Where?
China.
China?
Mm.
You think so? No,
Yeah.
China don't
Wuhan,
do
bro.
that. Wuhan?
Yeah.
Is that where the?
Well,
No, I don't think.
it's where the market is.
I don't think China do that. I don't think
Yes, they do.
No, they do like the disgusting shit.
Well,
Like
exactly.
that's not disgusting.
What do you mean?
Kangaroos is not
You
disgusting.
can eat like I don't know, like insects and stuff in there.
Yeah, but that's not kangaroos. Kangaroos is like just normal meat.
No,
but
they
they're
won't
more.
find kangaroos. It's too far.
Yeah, see,
See?
too far.
Oh, Aussie bush rock, the first one.
What is it?
What's that? Oh, prawns.
that's-
Yes.
No,
Oh.
look at the Aussie, the first one on the menu.
Aussie bush rock, 100 grams each.
Is that the
of
kangaroo one?
kangaroo, emo, and crocodile with chips, garden salad, and tomato
$48?
chutney. Yeah, 48 is a
Yeah,
bit
we're
more.
done after.
I don't think so. I think $48 is a lot because it's 100
For a
grams.
kangaroo.
No,
Oh, no, like
it's not that much. It's 100 grams for like 3 animals, so you can only get so much.
You pay like $25 for a normal burger. So
That's too much. I wouldn't do that,
you paid $25 last time
dude.
in a caravan.
Have you seen the burgers back in Iraq? There used to be a street called Shara al-Rubai. It's back in Baghdad,
Yeah.
right? And this guy, his name was Ahmed. The burger joint name was Ahmed Burger, right? And the guy was
Oh.
fat as hell. He's one of the big ones, right?
Yeah, that's proper meat.
Proper meat, bro. And it's not just that; it's proper burgers because you go and it's like 10,000 dinars.
With
It just
mayonnaise on top.
you know
Mate.
how much is 10,000 dinars? It's like $5.
$5.
$10.
$10?
Oh, is it 1-to-1 now?
And 1 to 1.
1 to 1. All right, $10.
Okay.
It's a $10 burger.
Yeah.
It's on the street,
Yeah.
and the guy is making them on the go because he doesn't have a restaurant. It's just it's a trolley.
That's pretty good.
He puts the bun. He fries both sides.
Yeah.
He gives you the
I've got
burger.
menu.
Hold on. He gives you the burger.
Well, you can tell
Right.
he's hungry, so
He's
he's
hungry.
just looking at the
It's
menus.
$10. The mayonnaise, the ketchup, the tomato sauce.
What's that?
What's
The
that?
menu.
Where?
Ahmed Burger.
Ahmed Burger. No, he doesn't have a menu.
Well, what is
That,
that?
that's a restaurant.
No,
he's
that's
not.
a
He's not a restaurant.
restaurant.
He's not a restaurant. No,
That's a
no, 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 no. Get that shit out of here. That
He's
he-
he's one of those like on the side street
Yeah,
with
yeah,
all the
yeah. I don't
fries
know.
on top of the
Maybe he
burger.
upgraded now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's charging 20 now.
Maybe.
It's inflation.
Never know. Oh yeah.
Everything's going up.
Yeah.
Everything's going up. Do you guys charge extra now for paramedics?
For what? I don't know. It's around 1,500.
For what?
For a truck.
To get transported to the hospital?
Yeah.
1,500.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
You can get to. Why am I advertising? I'm not advertising.
You could probably catch an Uber. It's easier.
yeah. Technically.
Right? Because like by the time the ambulance comes, if you're in the city on a Friday night, before you buzz, you'll get the Uber waiting.
I think for the helicopter it's just over 30,000. I think
$30,000 for a helicopter.
for the helicopter.
I think I'll pass.
Yes.
This.
So you'd rather die than
Yeah.
pay this. Because I've seen people get the bill, and I'm like,
What's the biggest you've seen?
mate.
What's the biggest?
Yeah, that
bill?
one, 35,000.
35.
Mm.
Jesus. What's the most annoying thing you've seen? Something that's, mentally fucked with you.
That's the thing. I can't make a joke out of that.
Oh, you're not making a joke. I'm asking.
I know.
It's a serious
Well,
question.
you're saying that, so it's basically
I'm
that.
interested.
It's mental health. You do psychology, so what else?
Why? What? Is the patient dead?
It's crazy. You just have to act like them.
Who?
Mental health.
Me?
Yeah, you.
What do you mean? Like you have to act like crazy people to heal
Yeah, if
crazy
you
people?
say I'm seeing a ghost, then I'll be like, oh yeah, what color is he wearing?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. So
Because
if
you want to calm them down. You don't want to put like fuel on top of the fire.
yeah, but if someone comes to me and says that I'm seeing a ghost, I'll be like, you're on something, right?
Yeah, but that's you. But I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to like.
Legally, we can't.
I'm not trying to treat them. I'm trying to like calm them down. Get out of the hospital.
yeah.
See you later.
It's because like your job is to calm them down.
Yeah.
My job is to be honest.
Yes, and my job is not to be honest.
Oh,
No.
oh.
I have to.
You have to, yeah.
Hmm.
Because like you can't tell someone that you're not having a cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
Can you?
Huh?
Can you?
No, you've got to be honest.
Yeah.
It's called consent and reassurance.
Okay, but don't you think that if you do kind of lie to them, it would calm them down a little bit? Because I've seen.
It depends. Every patient is different.
Right.
Some people know they sick, and some people refuse
To believe it.
to believe it.
But the people that do refuse to believe it, you probably have better chance of them calming them down.
Yeah,
It's
like
oh, you're
funny
all right,
stuff.
everything's
Like
all right.
you see some patients are diabetic patients.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, so you're diabetic, and you do their sugars, and it comes up like 25, 26, 30, whatever. And they're like, oh, so you do take your insulin? Oh, yeah, I did last week. Oh, so why didn't you take it, every day?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I took it last week and it worked, so I thought it
Yeah, I
just
didn't
fixed
need it
it.
anymore.
Well, what do you mean?
That's stupid.
Like, that's stupid.
That's stupid.
I'm like, no, but it fixed me. I'm like, it does not work like that. Like, it's not gonna work like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they like. These are like the funny stuff. Like you'll see sometimes. You're like, oh, okay.
Do some people are just scared of medication?
Now some people think like they don't need it. They like. just
You really
need
don't
it.
though. Sometimes.
Yeah, you don't need to take a Panadol, but if you need aspirin, you will take aspirin.
What's the difference?
Well, Panadol's for pain and stuff. You know what I mean?
So it's like
But
a
aspirin
drug.
is to prevent coagulations. It prevents you from getting clots somewhere.
So it's not really
in the body.
medication, is it?
Aspirin,
Mm.
well, it is a medication. It's a tablet.
Is it?
Yeah.
I always thought it's liquid,
No, tablets.
something that you get
You
injected
just
with.
chew it.
So what does it do? What does aspirin do?
It's anticoagulant, so it prevents coagulation. Like it prevents a clot from happening.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, so that actually does something then.
Of course.
So with Panadol, it's basically just drugs.
Basically, it's like a temporary pain relief.
So it's
if
not
you
a
got
drug.
a headache, you take Panadol.
Yeah. Well, that's the
Fixes
difference.
you for the teeth. Yeah.
It doesn't fix you. It numbs you because difference between a
It's
Panadol.
a painkiller.
Yes.
It suppresses the pain receptors.
Let me put it differently. It's a drug.
It's a drug.
It's a drug.
It's not heroin and
it's-
stuff like that.
yeah.
It's a drug.
Panadol is a drug. If you're addicted to Panadol, you're a drug addict. Congratulations.
Yes. Oh, I had patients. In fact, last week, 57 tablets of Panadol.
Jesus.
I know.
A week?
Suicide. No.
Oh, one
in
time?
One go.
One time.
Yes.
One go.
Yeah.
57.
Yeah.
And he died.
No, you won't die.
Oh, how not?
You just go to hospital, you get washed.
Well, you
and
could die from that, couldn't you?
You can if you leave it for too late.
How many
'Cause
Panadols one go kill you, at least?
One go.
Yeah.
Well, it's 2 tablets every 6 to 8 hours. Yes, I think. Yeah.
2 tablets every 6 to 8.
About 6 hours, every 6 hours.
And so if we got like 24 hours, that's
So
like
you should
8
have
tablets
probably
a day.
8 tablets in a day, 6 to 8 tablets a day.
And then you leave it.
And then you just leave it. For a reason, it will destroy your kidneys and liver.
And I just give a guideline to people on how to kill themselves.
Well, the Panadol is the cheapest way to kill yourself.
Jesus.
Yeah, so that and it's over counter, so you can go buy from Coulson's, Woolies, and yeah, you just take the whole fucking box and that's it.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you don't really need it, right? Because like some people, they just slit their wrist, jump off a roof. There's a lot of like creative ways. It's kind of sad.
Yeah,
but
I know, but like this is like the less painful way of dying.
You think so?
Yeah.
Isn't it slow though?
You just overdose. Like if you're overdosing, you slowly like your body shuts down, your kidneys fail, your liver fails.
Sounds
and
pretty
then
painful.
You just shut down and you die without noticing.
Sounds pretty painful.
No, it's already a painkiller. I don't think you'll feel it.
Oh, so you're just like fading
And
out.
obviously, like if you jump off from a building or something, you'll die instantly, but like with no pain.
Dude, I think people die before. I think people die before.
Yeah,
Before they hit the ground
of course.
from the shock.
Yeah, your body will just like it's just a mechanism,
Yeah.
defense mechanism. But you already
Yeah. By the time you hit the floor, you're already
you're
gone.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's suicide is just different.
It's
I
sad.
hate it. It's pretty hard, but like
Have you ever had cases with suicide?
no,
Mm.
or just Panadols and stuff.
When you like rush into the hospital?
Yeah, we just get so there's a drug that reverses the reaction of Panadol, and then you just give it 2-3 days and you'll be back home.
And do they make the call themselves?
Who?
The people that do take the Panadols?
Mostly the parents.
How do they know then?
Obviously, you see packs of Panadol.
Jesus.
Yeah. Or some people just take them and they feel like, oh shit, I made a mistake.
How do you make a mistake taking too many Panadols?
I don't know. Like if you want to kill yourself and then 5 minutes later, well, oh, okay, so I don't want to kill myself.
Oh,
now.
so like you're backing down on
You're
your
backing
decision.
down.
Okay.
And then, well, you're already fucked up. So
Yeah. Oh, but good job, honestly, man. Some people, if you're backing down from suicide, that's a good job. Don't go there.
But
It's a
sometimes
very
it's
dark
just silly reasons. Oh, my boyfriend broke up with me and whatever.
Depression and things.
Like seriously, get a life.
thing. All right. Well, it's a bit sad. I'm not
I know,
gonna
it's
lie.
a bit sad.
I'm not-
We're not. We shouldn't be making fun out of it.
You think so?
Yeah, it's
I mean, to be
a
fair,
medical condition. Okay.
Is it? It's
Suicide?
also a state of mind.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, if
I
you're-
wouldn't be jumping off the freaking level 5 now.
Yeah, if
I
your
wasn't
girlfriend broke
mentally
up with you.
ill. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think some things are a little bit too. I think they're a little bit too shallow, and that's when it comes to you having a strong mindset and a different outlook on life. Because if
Yeah.
you don't have that in your life, some people will get sucked into a deep hole of pain, shame, and guilt and regret. And any small action that's negative can affect them in a more exaggerated way. And say what could affect you minimally. Say, for example, you get a bad relationship and it makes you feel like absolute shit about yourself.
Yeah.
For you, it could not kill you. For some people, it does. It makes them very suicidal because they're not mentally equipped.
What do you think?
I don't know. Like suicide is not about killing yourself. It's about killing a problem inside you. That's what I believe.
You're saying
Because-
you're saying it's a way of getting away from it.
He dropped a bar.
I know. He dropped it.
Yeah. So wait,
Which
what did you say?
imagine
summarizes
yourself like
the
you
point.
want to drown yourself to the death.
So-
For yourself, you're just surviving.
You're saying that killing yourself is a way
It's
for
a way
you.
to get away from something,
From-
from a problem.
from a problem?
that you have.
Yes.
I think so, and I think at the same time,
But why do you want to commit suicide if you don't have any problem? That's the
well, some
question.
people just do it.
Some people just do it.
Some people just do it.
Some people
are
like-
curious. If I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm curious. I've always thought about death and what could happen. And the only reason why I've ever thought about killing myself, not the only reason. The reason that I've always thought about killing myself is what is.
Well, if you kill
there.
yourself, we're gonna benefit because we're gonna have Jose after. So
That's
if you
terrible,
want to
man.
do it, that's why. Go for it.
I'll write it in my notes. No pussy. I'll make sure no food after.
Yeah. So
if we do make food, make sure Ellen gets nothing out of it. All right.
Just the rice, no meat.
I swear to God. But no, I think some people do it just because they're curious. I know I'm curious about it. I want to know.
Kill myself. You only have one chance,
dude. Some people have nothing exciting going in their lives.
Yeah, that's so. Like yesterday, we had a conversation at church, and it was about that as well, like positive thinking. If you are in a circle with people that just so negative about themselves, and they just don't refuse some help, you just take yourself away out of it.
You have to,
because you're gonna end up like them. So if you try to help them and you can't help them, you tried everything possible, just withdraw yourself.
Bro, it's not only just for you, it's for them.
Yeah.
If you have someone that's going out of his way, not going out of his way, if he's willfully destroying his own life and you're offering your help and he says no, there's nothing you can do to this person.
Well, it's not saying no. It's more to like, I've seen a lot of people like, I want to change, but I don't know how to change.
No, that's different. That's different.
Well, that's the thing. And when they say, I don't know how to change, and that's when they say, well, if I don't know how to change, then why should I bother? I'm not going to try. Some people want to change. Some people change countries. Some people like sell everything they have and they go somewhere else and they start something new. And that is a big dedication what not everyone is willing to take. And the whole point of that is taking yourself from negative environment and putting yourself into a positive environment. So
but it's not easy.
Like the girl that was talking to us the other day, yesterday, she's like, if she was talking about the conscious mind and unconscious mind. And I feel like if I'm the type of person that every time you call me, I answer the phone and I'll help you. I'll stop what I'm doing and I'll help you because that makes me feel good about myself. You know, I've helped you because I want to help you, not because one day I'm going to call you and you're going to help me back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if a week later, after I helped you, I call you because I'm in trouble and I call you once, twice, 3 times and you don't answer, but deep down I know you're available. You're just looking at your phone. You're just not answering because you're not willing to help. Am I going to be that bad person? I'm going to call Majd or, whoever or your other friends. I'll be like, oh, so, you've done this, you've done that, you've done that. I'm going to list all the shit things about you. And I'm going to literally destroy your picture in front of everyone just because you didn't answer your phone or just because you're refusing to help. But instead, what I'll do, be like, okay, so he's not willing to help. Okay, it's fine. I'll stop there and I'll go find something else to do. I'll focus on my problem. I'll focus on how I'm going to take that problem away from myself. Yeah. So it's putting yourself into that positive mindset instead of the negative. You know what I mean? So don't always focus on others.
It's not as easy as said than done.
I know, but you still have to do it. You can't just give up.
Yeah, well, a lot of people give up on themselves.
Which is not good. It's not good.
It happens though. Like if you go to a person and you offer your help and they say no, it's not because they don't. It's not because. Sorry, it's because they've given up on themselves. They don't think that they need your help.
It's either that.
They don't want to get your help.
I know. It's either that or they'll be like, oh, if I will get help, then I will look weak.
You will what?
I will look weak in front of others. Because
well, that's essentially giving up on yourself. Yes. It's giving up
which is really
on how people see you.
Yeah. Doing it.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do it.
Yeah.
Maybe me and you, we don't do it, but a lot of people do it.
I know, a lot of people do it.
Especially men.
Look, we've got a good life. Sometimes our problems is nothing to others.
Yeah.
Some people like in deep shit.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, but you see a lot of this with guys. They don't want to get help from other guys just because they don't want to be looked at as less masculine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I'm not going to go get help.
Exactly.
It's like me walking into Bunnings.
Yeah.
I keep walking around the aisles. I'm not going to ask anyone.
Yeah.
I actually do that.
No, like sometimes like we we came from a war. We've seen a lot as kids. And sometimes you look at people here and...
What do you mean by people here?
Like people in here, like, I don't know, like people who...
People that were born here or...
Oh, yeah, you can say.
Just in general?
Just in general, like people are here, like born here, okay, who weren't involved in a war, who like didn't see anything. You know, it's been just a good childhood, fun, you go to the park, school, yada, yada. And they get like a tiny problem, or, for example, my girlfriend or boyfriend left me, or such a big deal. But for us, it's not a big deal because we've been so much that this is not a thing.
I'll tell you what that is. We've been taught one time in psychology.
To stay strong.
No.
Huh?
No. It's not staying strong. It's not about staying strong.
What?
A lot of people mistake it for that. They go, oh, well, I've endured wars and I've been through hell and back and it made me stronger.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's yes.
It's different.
The answer is yes.
I'll tell you what it is. Your brain works in a way where you have receptors, and these receptors, they process information.
Yeah.
Just like any receptor in any mechanism, these receptors can get fried.
Yeah.
And they don't receive anymore. They've done a few tests on people. A case study done on a girl that was a victim of a bank robbery. She was a cash register at a bank robbery.
Yeah.
And they held hostages in that bank for like 47 hours or something like that. And she's been through the whole experience. She saw people get shot right in front of her. She managed to go back to work the week after, completely normal. Nothing wrong with this female. Not as if she was in a bank robbery, held hostage, abused, verbally, physically, put in a life-threatening situation. None of that.
How?
None of that. Next week, she's back to work. But something's off clearly because something like that would have an effect for sure. For sure would have an effect.
Yeah.
Right? Let it be 1 week. Let it be 2 days. She doesn't even like mention one day. She was ready to go back the next day. They did a test on her where they put her in a Canadian abandoned house. It's like it used to be a hospital or a psychiatric, something like that. The place where they put like mentally ill people. What do they call it? A psychiatrist, rehab center. Yeah, but it's abandoned, right? Yeah. It's abandoned. It's a well-known hell house in Canada.
Yeah.
And it's a horror house basically right now. They put her in a test where she was put in that house for something like 7 hours alone in the night, in the dark, with no interaction, with no interference.
Yeah.
She had no reaction to it. Right? They knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
They knew something was wrong. They put her through a few other tests. The tests were something like a bowl of insects, a bowl of worms, a bowl of snakes. She had no problem touching snakes. She had no problem going through the worms. She had no problem putting cockroaches on the plate and being asked to eat them. She had no problem. She was not terrified whatsoever. Turns out, after they done all of these, they did a brain scan on her. The receptor for fear in her head was completely fried. Gone. This woman does not feel fear anymore because the receptor for fear was overwritten. So it got like, overclocked exactly in that situation to the point where like, all right, I'm just going to switch off.
Yeah.
It's like a switch, you know, like an electricity switch. It got overwritten. Nothing scares her anymore. And so I think something like that happens to people that go through wars and people that go through a situation of an immigrant situation. Say, you see over there, you see dead bodies. You see
that's normal.
Ill people. Yeah, it's not normal. That's the thing. It's not normal for them. It's normal now because the chips are so fried in their head to the point where that's normal. It's like, all right, you know, you see an explosion. Oh well, it's another explosion. That's not it.
Yeah,
that's not it. Like if an explosion happens over here in Australia or in a Western society, it's a big woof, and as it should be, right? Human beings are being killed.
Yeah,
it's an attempt at genocide. It's not something to take lightly, but over there it's like whatever, right? You get threatened, it's like, all right, whatever. You get a bullet sent to your house, you get scared a little bit, And you get, some people,
leave.
some people will just leave,
Yeah.
right?
Which what we have done. Okay.
Yeah. My uncle, same thing. My uncle got a bullet to his house, right? And they just treat it like that it is normal. It's not normal. I think what happens with these people, or our people, is that, yes, you do develop mental toughness because these situations are tough. They make you tough.
Yeah.
But also, they're also extreme. It's not like military tough. Military tough is different.
No, it's different to that.
Right? And military does make you tough. The army does make you tough.
Forces your receptors to shut down.
Yes, but to the point where it can recover. To the point where you can feel, yeah, for sure, for sure. Because you have to be emotional at some point. Some people do recover back from it. And I'm not saying like war military. I'm saying like the army right now.
Army, yeah.
Army right now. Yeah. So for soldiers, 100%, all the soldiers that have PTSD, they're fried, they're gone, right? And the people that are like in their 70s and their 60s and their 80s, and if you talk to a guy that's been in the military when there was war, they're gone. There's nothing that can scare this guy.
Most paramedics have PTSD.
Yeah, see?
Because of that.
Because they get fried of it. But that's what I'm saying.
It's normal. It's normal. Like, one of the things like people ask when they hear a paramedic, oh, what's the worst thing you've seen? Well, you're just going to bring back memories.
Do you get PTSD?
Huh? No. But like, I can't forget the stuff. It's just...
What's a coping mechanism?
Huh?
What's a coping mechanism?
You just forget.
You just forget.
Just forget it. Just learn to forget. I don't put my... If I treat the patient now, 5 minutes later, I don't know what I've done.
Do you dump it out?
I dump it out.
How do you dump it out?
It's just...
Like, is it just an activity you do, or do you just like delete it?
Just delete it. Like, it's... You train your brain to do it. Like, maybe with like a very traumatic scenes, it's probably going to take longer. But like, I can guarantee you, like, if in a 10-hour shift, after I've done 4 patients, by the time I go back home and I put my head on the pillow, I won't remember what I've done. I don't even, like, some people are like, oh, I do remember this patient. No. I don't know. It's not because I've got shit memory, no. Because I just refuse to remember.
You know what I think it is? I don't think you forget.
It's good.
No. I don't think you forget.
It's like I put a curtain.
Yeah. It's like you put it in a box. It's still in your brain.
It's still in my brain,
but
I
you toss it so far away.
Just leave it there. Yeah.
That's sort of like childhood trauma. But like now you're doing it
good.
On the spot.
Yes, but it's good.
Is it?
Because if I take work to home,
takes a toll, yeah.
It's done. Like, your life is done. You should never take work to home. Like, it's if you like, I've got my best friend is a doctor, and every time we see each other, we're just talking about cases. This happened, this, that. I had this patient. I've done this. I've done that. And I guess it's normal because we're both in the medical field. But like, if I'm talking just to a normal person, I don't think I'll open a topic about it. It's not interesting. It might be interesting for me because I really like it, but for you, you're in the medical field. But like, for us to talk to, like, I don't know, Majid Fadi or something, we're like, I don't care. So it's,
I don't like people when I talk to them and they go, I don't care. It's like, why are you listening then?
No, in terms of like they don't care, and like they have no interest in the medical field.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about them. Talk about IT or computers or holidays or something, a car or something, and they'll be so interested.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but that's just their interest. If you say,
oh, yeah, so I've given this medication to this patient, or I had this patient, yada. Okay, so...
But don't you think some people, or not some people, don't you think people should be interested in everything?
They should have a general open mind about everything.
Dude, but that's so weird.
Why?
Not being interested.
Yeah, but like, for example, some girls hate cars. Us boys, I love cars. Like, if you open my YouTube channel, cars. Every single video I've seen is cars. But if I go to, for example, a girl, because I know that most girls like whatever, I don't care. And they'll be like, oh, I love cars. Okay. They all look the same to me. Well, not really. But because I'm interested and I go...
Okay, yeah, I got you. I know what you're saying. Yeah. I just find it weird because
for them makeup. If they're talking about makeup, I will be walking at the other side because I don't really care. You know, it's not interesting to me. I don't care what brand you use and stuff.
Sephora,
yeah, exactly. So it's the same thing. Like it's the same thing. It's you know, you go by you're trying to like not waste your time on irrelevant things that you don't like.
But medical field is not irrelevant. But
the
thing
medical
is,
field is interesting. Like,
exactly.
Some people were like, "Oh yeah, so I had this patient. He was dying, and guess what? He's back with his family now. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
You know,
Dude, I've read stories about people dying and coming back.
Yeah, and that's interesting.
Have you ever seen one of them?
Yeah, I've seen like.
How does that work? Like dying and coming back. How do you die and come back?
How do you like cardiac arrest and stuff? And
you die?
You just survive.
What do they say?
You just survive. It depends on the body. Like every person is different.
What do they say?
If you have good medical intervention at the very start of it happening, and obviously you get the patient back, and then you go transport to hospital, a good management by the doctors, good recovery, and physiotherapy and all that stuff. And they go back to normal.
Have you ever had a conversation with them after?
Yeah, and they're totally normal.
Do they tell you?
It's normal.
Like when I died, I saw something.
Yeah, but they don't know. They don't.
They don't know.
I mean,
Oh, they don't know. They don't.
How the hell you know?
What do you ask them? It's like if someone had a cardiac arrest.
All they know is that they remember.
What did you see?
You don't see anything.
When you're dead?
Well, yes, I guess so. What are you gonna see?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Like I've seen some people talk about it, and
I don't know. No,
they like full on passed away.
It's not something that I've asked actually. I should. Probably.
You should. I want to know. It's like what happens when you die.
Like sometimes we transport people after recovery from like a rehab center, and yeah, like post arrest and stuff like that.
Dude,
it's fine.
Do you know how revolutionary is it if someone dies and they go, I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they come back because they've come back from death?
I think that's BS.
What?
That's BS.
Why?
I don't think so.
Why?
I don't know. Probably because I haven't seen it, so I don't trust it.
Dude, that's essentially
I have to see just to trust.
But some people have died.
Clinically, do they have proof?
Clinically declared dead.
I can say I've seen during my sleep. Would you trust me? Probably not.
I would. I actually would.
Well,
I genuinely would.
Well,
because like, if you don't believe these people, the people every time someone comes out and says something so bizarre, so crazy, people don't believe him.
I can
He's
walk
probably
to the moon
right
now. Would you trust me? Probably not. I can walk to the moon.
Okay, that's a bit far fetched.
All right, but it's the exact same thing.
I'll probably believe you.
Well,
how? If you can tell me how, if you can make it make it sense.
So tell me how you've seen it while you're dead.
Okay, so some stories they actually make sense. So you would see a guy.
I think they're all made up.
You see a guy, and he's been medically declared dead, and when he talks about it, I saw a video the other day of a guy on the street. He had an interview with a guy on the street, and he goes. He's just like he's having interviews with guys on the street, and the guy that he stops, he asks him something, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, well, I was actually dead." And it's like hitting the lottery on street interviews,
okay,
right? And he asked him, he's like, "What's it like?" And he goes, "Well, I was in an accident, and to the time where I was transported to the hospital, I was declared clinically dead, and then he came back to life because I don't know what happened exactly." But he came back to life, and he's got like bruises and whatnot, right? The guy has been in a car accident or a bike accident, and he says that it's dark, you see nothing, right? It's just pitch black, but there's also the feeling of ease.
I think he's not clinically dead. He's still there.
Coma.
Because if you are dead,
because
physically you're dead, but in the soul you'll be transferred.
Yeah, because like the what's his name, the prince in Saudi Arabia or something. Like he's been in coma for like 17 years.
Jesus. Wakey. He can
still hear. He can still knowledge what they're talking about. Yeah. He knows who's around him, but he's not gonna open his eyes.
So he's aware, but he's
aware of the environment, but he's not alive.
That's sad.
He's alive, but he's not alive.
That's really sad. That's like Schumacher.
I don't know who that is.
He's a Formula 1 driver.
Ah.
Yeah. What was his first name? Arnold Schumacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this guy is very interesting. Like, he's known worldwide. Like, he moves his hands, he does things, but he's not going to open his eyes.
Dude, I saw a video yesterday of Steve Hawking's. That guy is strange as hell.
Nah.
That guy is weird as... I like Steve Hawking's, but the way he works... Because even when I searched it up, I felt bad because I was searching. I wanted to know, how does he talk? And I was searching. I was like, how does Steve Hawking's work? And then I was like, well, what?
Well. In a way or another.
All right.
Well.
But it's weird. It's very smart. The way that he managed to figure out a way around the catastrophe that happened to him. And you look at him and he talks. It's like I'm just sitting right here and I'm talking and I'm saying like this. My mouth is closed, but I'm talking and the machine can understand exactly what I want to say. This guy is like 20, 30 years ahead of his time. 100%.
Interesting.
You think he would have found a cure to cancer?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
No, not you. Steve
I
Hawking.
don't care. Oh,
No, he was physics. He wasn't chemistry.
probably.
Yeah. But you think we found
Look,
a
I
cure
think
for
there
cancer.
was a cure like ages ago. Like
Hey,
years
why
and years
ages ago?
Huh?
Why not now?
Because the government will not let you. Like China have already like produced something to cure it, 100%.
China.
Before even
Then why not release it? What?
because if they release it, hospitals have to shut down the chemotherapy treatment. Radiation will be gone off, and chemotherapy is expensive, very expensive. They make so much money out of that, it's ridiculous. So you reckon that one pill is gonna save, and the government will let it off, and they will shut down all the chemotherapy centers? Probably not.
Isn't that kind of what happened with COVID as well?
Yes, but
It's like,
everyone
get the
knows
vaccine.
there is a treatment, but it's either controlled by USA or the high.
Oh, I mean for cancer?
Mm.
Everyone knows that there's a treatment.
There is.
But we're
There is.
letting people die.
You can Google right now, and you'll see there is a treatment.
So we're letting people die just
Yes,
because
if
it's
not
good
now,
for
probably
business.
give it another 5-10 years. But they
Why
will
would they
not-
release it in 10 years if they're not releasing it now? If they're gatekeeping a treatment just for money, what makes you think they're going to release it in 10 years?
I don't know.
They wouldn't.
But I'm pretty sure because it's common sense. Because if I find a cure that it's
I know,
literally
I know.
it's literally a pill
Yeah.
that will literally wipe out your cancer
Yeah.
cells, and you know what I mean. Like, if I was the government, probably I wouldn't do it because it will shut down.
It's good business.
It's a good business.
I understand.
Yeah, because like I've got my cousin, a pharmacist, and he sometimes like he talks about the chemotherapy drugs. They're expensive. They're literally a price of a car. One dose. So if that company doesn't produce that, then the chemotherapy who produces these or the pharmaceutical company, they will be gone off. They're gone. No, there's no need for them to be there. So, you know, you're going to lose a company, and that company itself is going to defend themselves. Obviously, they don't want that to happen anyway.
Can you find any articles that talk
There
about it?
are. I've seen it. There
I
are.
just checked the price
For what?
compensation for the patient between 240 and 380
240 what? 1,000?
1,000?
dollars
240.
for the patient.
Oh, $240.
Yeah, but that's in here because you've got Medicare.
Yeah.
But if you don't have Medicare,
Dude,
then
if you're in the
are-
US, you're screwed.
You're screwed.
You're
You'll
screwed.
literally go die, basically.
Yeah. See if you can find any articles that talk about cancer cure and see if it's something like trusted.
Mhm.
What's trusted now?
Oh,
What's trusted now?
I don't know.
It used to be New York Times. Now it's not even that anymore.
After I've seen the actual plate, the 20 kilos, it's not 20 kilos. I just don't trust anymore.
Yeah. You're at the gym.
Yeah.
What
I
is it
like,
then?
It's a bit more. It's like 20.24 or something.
20.24.
It's a bit more than 20.
That's marginal.
Actually, yeah. Have a look at your gym. Have a look if the actual 25 kilos is actually 25.
No,
It's not. Yeah,
Because I
see?
tried it in another gym. Like, do you remember the day we went to Universal?
Yeah.
We did legs.
Yeah.
When I put around 160 in that Universal, I did 5 reps. But if I do 160 in Derma, I'll do only 2 reps.
Dude, I think
So it's more.
It's more actually.
But it's not much.
I'm not sure because when I went under the bar to do the squats, I felt so light.
Were you, hold on. So you're
It's either
saying,
one is heavier than the other or one is lighter than the other.
no. So you're saying you were able to do more in Dermot.
No, in universal.
You were able to do more in Universal. So it's the exact same weight?
Exact same weight.
How much did you do in Universal?
I remember it was like around 160.
160. How much did you do in Dermot?
Like if I do 160 in Dermot,
Yeah?
I'll do like I said.
Let's talk about
Maximum.
gym since we all gym.
Hold on. So were you on pre-workout on either of them?
Yeah, I take.
Oh, so it's the exact same.
Same intake, same supplements.
There's contemplation about taking a pre-workout. Some people say it's bad and some people say it's good.
Well, it depends on you how you take it. If you're like,
for me, if I take it every day, it doesn't affect me.
you say,
What do you mean by bad? Like bad for your health?
like,
Yes, actually, it does affect you. Like for example, deadlifting.
Mm.
It requires an enormous amount of power. It drains your power pretty much once you do it.
That's why you
and-
leave it to the end.
No, you always do it at the start.
I leave it to the end.
No, it's a
Yeah.
mistake
Why?
because you really want your 100% of the power to go into it. Maybe not the first, but second, like after you warm up. But
I think it drains my energy.
with pre-workouts, I can easily hit my PRs. I can easily like demolish it. Without my PRs, my 180 looks like 200 to me. So I don't know. But
Without your
that's how it works.
pre-workout, I mean?
Without pre-workout,
Yeah.
the 180 feels like 200. Doesn't even go off the floor.
I don't like it.
What?
Pre-workout.
actually,
Yeah, but it's good. It's
What's good? What do you mean by good?
pre-workout is this caffeine.
I know. It's caffeine,
But
but it's different.
coffee doesn't work for me. Like,
But
I taken coffee to before gym.
But the doses are
It
different.
doesn't freaking do anything.
The doses are different. They're 100% different. It's not just caffeine. They put a lot of
Yeah,
other-
but like, the things they put in a pre-workout is what your body makes anyway.
yeah,
Like,
but
all
it's
these
amplified.
beta-alanines and whatever.
So you're
stuff.
better off like getting it from your natural sources at your body or eating something that
Yeah,
would
but it's not. Your
implicate
body's
it.
not gonna produce enough.
So you go on something
It's like
different.
me injecting myself with adrenaline. Same shit.
That's what I do. I go on pure adrenaline. I
yeah,
pump myself
but,
up.
but for your body to, when you take pre-workout, it's pretty much the pre-workout helps your body to go off the threshold.
Yeah.
So naturally, your adrenaline gonna spike to about here. If you take pre-workout, it's probably gonna go just a tiny bit more, and that's what you need to hit your personal record.
But I don't like that.
But it's good.
I don't like
How
being.
else are you gonna improve?
I don't like being in the gym and being off Zaza. You know what I mean? I
Yes,
don't like being
but
in the
a
gym.
safe way to do it is you take pre-workout when you need. You don't take it every day because your body will get used to it.
What's
eventually
you
it's
need?
not gonna
What's
do
the
anything.
need?
If
Like,
I'm doing a
If
chest
you're feeling,
workout,
if you're feeling like
if I'm gonna do a chest workout or back workout, I'll definitely take because I know I'm gonna destroy the freaking 2 hours of gym there. But shoulders, legs, abs, I don't really need it. So technically, I'm taking it twice a week. That's when I need it.
I'll tell you why I don't like it.
Why?
Because when I go to the
It
gym,
doesn't have any medical effect. I don't.
no,
think so.
not medical effect.
Oh,
It's nothing medical.
yeah,
It's mental.
yeah, it is. That's why I believe in the pre-workout. It's mental. It's like
it's good.
telling your brain, sorry,
Go work out.
I'm giving you this supplement
To do
so
it.
you can push more.
Yeah, not even that. It's
Yeah.
more mental. So the
Well-
way that it works for me, if I don't feel like going to the gym,
I'll take pre-workout so I can force myself to go.
no.
Yes, that's what I do as well.
That's why you do exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what people do.
but
if
I
I
don't,
don't feel like
do it often. But
I know, but a lot of people do it often. It's like if you don't have enough energy to the gym, something's wrong with you. It's either your diet.
yeah, but no, not diet. But
Your
sometimes you're
mentality.
like after a 12-hour shift, you'll be like, I need to go to gym, but I
So?
don't have energy to go to gym.
That's bullshit.
So
Sorry, that's bullshit.
no, it's not.
12-hour
It's not.
shift. Come on, man. It's like 24 hours a day, right? If you sleep 8 hours, you can go on and on and on.
Yeah, but
And if
not
you
every job is just sitting down and doing jack shit.
Not even just that. I used to do that when I used to go cleaning. So I would wake up at 5 a.m., go to my warehouse job at 6, finish at 2, go cleaning with my parents at 5. So it's like 3-hour break when I eat and I rest, and then finish at 10. And I go to the gym for 2 hours and go home at 12, sleep for 5
It's
hours.
different from person
But it's
to person.
doable. That's
I
what
know
I'm
it's
trying to say.
doable,
It's
but
doable.
how long are you gonna do it for? A week?
I did it for 2 years.
3? Well, it depends on the person.
And that's what I'm saying. It's mentality.
Like 5-6 years ago, when I used to do like 24-hour shift, like 2 jobs I had, back in COVID, where I had nothing else to do.
You're probably better off not going to gym then, if you're doing 24-hour shift.
No. Like sometimes, but I still used to go. I still train at home.
Doesn't sound completely healthy.
I know, but like the will is there to do it.
I know the will is there.
Yes.
But just because the will is there doesn't mean that your body is already on high maintenance. Why would I go ahead and apply more pressure?
I'm saying, if you want to do it, you will do it.
You can. Yeah.
Yes.
If you
So there is
100%.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do, you'll fucking do it, right?
Yeah.
But doesn't mean you should. And especially with what you're doing.
No, you should. That's absolutely mental. No. But like, I'm saying, like, in terms of, if you really want to do it, no one can stop you.
No, absolutely not. But with pre-workout, it makes me feel horrible because, like, if I
But do you actually work your ass off?
Yeah.
When you take it?
Yeah. When I take it, no, I don't take it. I don't take it. That's the thing. I go on water, food, possibly caffeine.
It depends what your purpose is when you go to gym. Are you gonna go there because you want to lift every single plate available, or are you gonna go there low weight, more reps?
It depends. So
if you're doing more weight, less weight, more reps, then you probably don't need workouts.
I did it for both.
For us, I definitely need it.
I did it for both.
I always lie to myself. I'm like, oh yeah, today I'm gonna do 40% less of my weight. Bullshit. I always look. I'm like, PR today. You know. Same. I just can't. I love it. I just can't stop myself. It's just satisfaction. Like if I leave the gym knowing that I didn't do my PR, I didn't go to the gym.
That's because
I just cross it out.
You are a heavy lifter.
I know.
You lift like mad.
I know, but like I enjoy it. I love it. Yeah, I do it safely.
You're a heavy lifter.
I don't injure myself to do it.
You don't have to.
Some people do it because they want to hit 200 kilos.
If you can't hit it, then that's stupid.
Well, I can. If I drag it, I can.
Like, if you're hitting 150 max or 160 max, not even 180 max, and you're gonna go for a 200 straight away, that's dumb.
Yeah, but some people go lift it.
That's recipe for disaster.
Oh, it's a disaster. I tell you that. I've seen it happen. But like, if I'm not confident in lifting it, I won't lift it.
You do try it with the Smith machine as well, yeah?
No, not deadlifting.
Not deadlifting? You can't do deadlifting with Smith. Nah. You can't, yeah. It's kind of difficult. But you try it with something else. I saw your video the other day when you were doing the bench press.
Bench press is different.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you can try it with the Smith machine. And then you can
do deadlifts.
No?
No,
not deadlift. I'm talking about bench press.
Oh, bench press, yes, definitely.
What's your...
But it doesn't count.
It prepares you though.
Does it?
In a way.
Like it's completely cheating. It's absolutely cheating. Oh, yeah. I never count that as a PR.
No.
Like, oh yes, I'm proud of myself. I've done 180.
Yeah.
But like, if I go do it on free weight, I won't even do 140.
It's 100% different.
Absolutely a joke.
Yeah.
But it just gets you to the habit that, so 180 feels like this. You know what I mean? It's just your muscles. But it's not really, because I've got the tension cables as well. Yeah. So if I take these off,
so
see you later.
Like Smith machine take 40% of the weight.
That's disgusting.
Probably not. Probably 20%. But if you put the tension cables, probably 40%.
Yeah.
Because it makes you feel 180 is heavy. Like my deadlift, I'm doing as a bench press.
But you do bodybuilding.
It's ridiculous. I do both. I maintain my body. I don't want to become huge. I want to become just nice.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no point looking like freaking Arnold. No reason. I know, but like, you know what I mean?
I've seen him.
Yeah. Like I enjoy powerlifting more than bodybuilding, but I also do bodybuilding to look good. You know?
But
I don't look good because I want people to say, oh, mashallah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really care.
Dude, bodybuilding is more for your testosterone. Or sorry, your PRs. When you say you love your PRs, it's because you love your test.
No, because I love my heavy lifting.
Yeah, because you want to get the test. The boost. It's like when you finish and it's like, right?
It makes you feel good.
It makes you feel great.
Like you have achieved something.
Yeah. And especially when you walk around like, right? I'm the man.
Like when you lifted, like yesterday when I did 195, first attempt, I couldn't lift it. So I just went around, I got my energy up, adrenaline's, running, someone just slaps you at the back, you just, something, and And then I went bang, up.
Yeah, buddy.
And then when you look at it and you just look around, we're like,
No one watched.
yeah, mate. No, they do. Because they know I do like ridiculous amount of weight for my body weight. Like 195 is what? Almost 4 times my body weight.
How much do you weigh?
I'm 68 at the moment.
No way, 68.
Yeah. So like for someone who's 100 kilos and they attempt 180, they were like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Like what how?
I understand.
Yeah. But like it just happens. It's just dedication at the end of the day.
Yeah. But what I was saying is pre-workout sucks. So what I'm trying to say.
I'll give you that. No, it's not.
It's terrible.
It's not for us. No, not for us.
Terrible.
Not for us.
I don't like it.
Terrible for the heart? Absolutely.
What does it do to the heart?
Adrenaline. It just increases.
So it's like
makes you work
amplified,
harder.
right? Yeah. It's amplified. So you'd rather like go on pure adrenaline rather. That's the thing, dude.
No.
The thing is with adrenaline, you can shut it down and turn it on whenever you want. At least that is for me. I'm a slow bear at the gym. So
it's
a 1 hour workout takes 1.5 hours for me because by the time
you need your sympathetic nervous system to be activated, basically, or sympathetic pathway.
Yeah. And for me, it's music. For me, it's something that could have happened.
Music, you need something to activate your muscles. Your muscles need to start contracting. That's what pre-workout does.
You don't need it.
You feel yes, because you'll feel like the beta-alanine they have. It just makes you numb, and you have to go push yourself to get rid of it.
The what?
The beta-alanine makes you numb, like very itchy.
Oh yeah.
And if you don't go push yourself, it's not gonna go. It's gonna be in the blood. So you need to get rid of it.
I still disagree.
We agree, so it doesn't matter.
Well, you take pre-workout, yeah, but not as often.
I do, but not often. Like only when I'm actually gonna go.
What about supplements? You're on
just creatine.
Just creatine.
That's it.
That's the only thing you're on.
But that's
what does it do?
Creatine.
Yeah.
It's the creatine your body already makes, so it's not gonna be harmful if you take it.
Yeah.
It's basically the best way I can put it. It allows your muscles to use more water. If I'm correct, right?
It's building the muscles from what?
Building, yes. So the reason why you're always thirsty after taking it, or that's why they say you have to take 2 liters minimum water while you're taking it, or after you took it, or something like that, is because your muscles take water, so they reabsorb water, and that's why when you go to the toilet, there's less urine output.
Okay.
Because your muscles are using the water to recover and to become bigger, basically. Because when you take creatine, it's meant to reduce your muscles from overexpanding. Yeah.
It's what it says. It supplies energy to your muscles.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
may also promote brain
Growth.
Brain health.
Brain health. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because your body makes creatine. It's not like it's like taking BCAA. Your body makes these amino acids.
Yeah.
You know, so you're not gonna inject yourself with something that is not but your body doesn't make. All you're doing is increasing that threshold, and then later on, after a few hours, it's gonna go back to the same level. It's just that peak for like an hour or something, which is good because you need to maintain recovery in order for you to grow.
What's your recovery like?
Good, because I take like, if I go to the gym and I see myself not improving, I'll take 2-3 days off, and I'll come back stronger. Yeah, if I go to the gym and on Monday I can't lift my 130 bench, all right, I'll be like, okay, so there is a problem somewhere there. I'll stop, not instantly, but I'll stop during that week. I'll make sure I eat enough for that during my break. And believe it or not, the next week, just like that.
Right.
Easy. Because I know what my body wants. I know how to make things happen. if you've been to the gym like for over 2 years, you know how your body, like what your body requires to maintain, to type of food. If I want to lose weight, I will eat one meal a day and I'll lose weight within a week, easy. But if I want to gain weight, I have to work so hard to gain 1 kilo. So it depends. Like some of us will eat and become, they have overweight or whatever,
That's me.
Yeah, and I wish I was you, but because you need the fats to.
It's terrible, bro.
Yeah, believe it or not, if you lose 1 kilo, I don't think I'll be able to deadlift to the 195.
What do you mean?
Because your body weight is very important to how much you lift. Yeah, so if you.
Right now I'm doing 180.
If you're bulking and you've gone from 70 kilos to 80, you will be able to lift heavier.
Okay.
But if you're 80 and you shred the weight you used to do when you were 80 kilos, you won't be able to do.
I think I do twice my weight right now.
Which is good.
Deadlifting.
Anything double is good.
Yeah.
It depends what you want.
Well, for me, I just want to stay fit because right now I've gotten heavier because of heavier weights, and I don't like that because when I used to play football, I was
It's
like
not
76.
heavier.
No, I am
gaining
heavier.
muscles.
Yeah,
You're
actually,
not gaining
I feel
fats.
heavy. I feel heavier.
You feel heavier, but your weight is exact same.
No, it's not.
It has to be.
It's not. I used to be 76 when I used to play
It's very hard
football.
to actually gain muscle weight, if you know what I mean.
I was 76 when I was playing football.
So probably, if I take my muscles away, I'll probably weigh like 60. So I probably have like 8 kilos of muscles.
Are you calling me fat?
I'm not calling you fat, but it's up to him to decide.
It doesn't make sense because in season, I'm the exact same body, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit bigger. In season, I was something like 77 at my best. Right now, I'm 96.
Shredded or... Yeah, but for
Not
you,
shredded,
96...
No. Not shredded.
Yeah, but for you, 96, it's pretty good if you really want to try and build muscles and shred at the exact same time. And people might disagree with me, but it's doable.
I look bulky,
I can
though.
still lift... I still do my heavy weight, and I still have 6-pack.
Yeah, but I look bulky. That's the thing. I don't like that
But
look.
it's good. It's nice. You might see it as bad, but you're actually suitable for you.
I look skinny fat. Like a lot of people.
That's when you need to convert what you have into muscles.
I know, but a lot of people, like when I talk to them, they think that I look normal, but in my eyes, I don't look normal.
You do look normal. You have to be.
I look bulky.
You don't look bulky. You look bulky in fatness. Like you have too much fats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't.
But you do.
Do I?
Yes.
I'm not that fat.
I'm not saying like fat, obese, like extremely, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like for you, if I were to train you, I'd probably get you to build muscles. And then once you get to that good shape,
yep.
All right. And then we'll stop and then we'll do powerlifting.
Well, I'd 100%
all right.
have to lose weight.
Once we do powerlifting, you're maintaining strength and your body's using that energy, and then you're going to have a good shape.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'll probably just go back to my normal football body. It's more athletic.
It's still better.
I like it. It's more athletic. Right now, it's I don't know. I got Jason Momoa.
You have to go 5 days a week to gym.
I used to go 5 days. It's not just gym. It's cardio. I've cut off cardio completely right now. I've not been doing cardio.
For me to be fit, I don't have to do cardio. I haven't done cardio in 2 years. I don't need to do cardio.
Disgusting.
I know. I don't need
You
to.
should be ashamed of yourself.
Can you imagine me doing cardio? How I will look?
Shredded.
Probably a stick.
Shredded.
Yes.
Shredded.
I don't want
You'll
that.
be shredded.
Yeah, I don't want that.
You'll be like full on six pack.
Yeah, I just still have 6-pack, but I will look too much.
You're like Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, but no, I don't have the same income, so yeah. Yeah.
You wish.
I wish.
You wish. You wish you have the same income, same wife, same lifestyle, same football, same club, same. Wallahi. You wouldn't want to have the Ronaldo lifestyle?
No.
Why?
Too much.
Is it?
I like to have a comfortable life.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Why?
Quiet life, just leave me alone. That's it.
Why?
I don't know. What's the point of being too famous?
Can you walk in the street? No.
You can't walk on the street. I can't even have a freaking coffee at
Anyway,
here.
your local.
Well,
Anywhere
here.
here.
You can't.
You can't. No.
Here.
Yeah. You've seen last.
If you're too famous.
You've seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not now. Not now. Like you've seen how Messi was going shopping and you've got
It's
70 people just
crazy.
lining up to get a picture.
That's
Well,
so
leave me alone.
dumb.
I have a life as well.
It's insane. But the guy, he deals with it all right. I feel bad for him, but he deals with it all right.
No, he deals with it because he's humble. He's good.
He's good, but he's also such an...
And he needs to be nice. Otherwise, the media will go against him.
You think so?
Well, yeah. If he
you're a
rejects you and he say, "Oh, stuff you. I'm not taking a picture with you,"
But he
the
doesn't.
next day he's gone.
No, even if he does that, he's done that a couple of times. The media will never go against Messi. I know. The media is always with Messi.
Major goes against anyone.
No.
Anyone.
No. Major media. If you
I
go to
trust
Instagram right
him.
now, bro, go to the major...
Same thing what happened with Andrew Tate, right? Same thing.
What
The
happened?
media was so against him.
But
And
it's
now
because
he's
he
out of-
villainized himself.
I know, but now he's out of it, and the media all of a sudden loves him again.
Do they?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he bought his recent Bugatti. Oh, he's bought his new Lamborghini.
Now people-
Oh, but you hated him 2 months ago.
But they still
What happened now?
They still call him out and shit.
I know,
Yeah,
but
there's
like,
some people they do. The people who
but
are
Habibi, money
I know,
makes
but
it.
look at it. Not a single mainstream media company would have him. None. They wouldn't have him.
Oh, they will. They will. With
They
the
will-
money, they will.
They
You
wouldn't.
know why?
They wouldn't. It's like a negative image on them. So if
Yeah.
Andrew Tate goes on CNN one day, it's a bad image for CNN because that guy that's watching CNN in the back of his cabin at 7 p.m. for night news is gonna go, why do they have this guy on? This guy's promoting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like it. I'm not gonna watch CNN anymore. That's why
Nah,
he
don't.
goes on podcasts. He goes on PBD.
Well, he is.
The podcast with Patrick Bet David was the most live stream podcast on YouTube for a good reason, right? Because podcasts are not mainstream media.
Yeah, I know.
They're media, but they're different. They're more authentic. Because when you go
You
on
can say whatever you
CNN,
want.
you're gonna get a script.
Yeah.
And if you go off script, it's bad news for them. And so that's just a waste of time. If the guy that we wanted to come
Yeah,
didn't stick to the script, then it's just a waste of time.
I know.
That's why they wouldn't have him. That's why they're always against him. And make up whatever you want about him. Bad, good, whatever.
He didn't
But-
do any harm to me, so I don't care.
Yeah. Well, he's got some bizarre
In the
points.
beginning, He was the main
But it's very good.
villain.
Well, yeah, it was.
But that's everyone.
And even Jordan Peterson, by the way, now in Canada they take him as a villain,
It's because they're trying to take away his license.
as a psychologist.
As a what?
It's terrible,
Oh,
bro.
yeah,
It's a terrible thing to happen. Imagine working 30 years, 40 years, 20 years to get to the thing you like and love and putting all the energy into it and contributing to it as well, not just being another professor.
I know. It's,
Thoroughly contributing, and they go, nah, fuck that. We don't want it anymore. We don't care about everything you did 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
You're not licensed anymore. We're
But they
taking
care
away.
about the society and the social-
Yeah, it's like the surgeon that they took his license off
Why?
for doing surgeries that wasn't not approved by others.
Did it help people?
Killed 2 people.
That's different, bro. That's different.
Now he's been a surgeon for 30-something years, and he used to always, other surgeons will say, "Oh, this surgery will not be successful. The patient will not survive." But either way, the patient will not probably survive.
But he would still do it.
But he will still go do it
Why?
because he's a surgeon. Because he thinks
So the patient would have 50-50
dead,
chance?
dead,
He's
dead anyway,
dead. But he's still going to
so
do
I'll
the
just do
surgery.
it, but, you know.
Oh, that's probably because he's costing them money.
I think that's what the thing is all about. But
Yeah. But the thing is with the media, whenever someone comes out different, he's going to be villainized. Every single time.
yeah,
Because it's different. And then give it enough time and people are going to flip. They're going to be like, oh,
he
well,
made his money, so that's fine.
he made his money. Exactly. Yeah. Well, he's already been making money. He's a boxer, wasn't he?
Who?
Andrew Tate.
No.
No?
He's a
Is he?
Bitcoin trader.
No, bro, he was a boxer.
He was a boxer.
He's
a
buying
martial artist.
2-3 Bugattis in one
Yeah,
go.
but he's like
He's a martial artist. He's also a
I
businessman.
know, but it's the Tate's brothers.
They're
They're
businessmen.
all businessmen.
They're smart.
Of course.
Actually,
They're smart.
I prefer his brother more than him. His brother is like way.
Have you seen his security guard?
No.
Yeah, there's
Okay, but hold on.
there's a YouTube video about him.
You say you prefer his brother, but you know nothing about him.
No, I see a lot of videos about him.
But that's what you see on screen. You know nothing about the guy.
Not
Yeah,
on his
you don't know
podcast.
anything about him.
Exactly. You know nothing about him. What you see is what you know. What you know is what you see. You say you prefer what's his name? Christian. All right. You see, you say you prefer his brother on him, but at the end of the day, what you really mean is that you prefer this character over this character, because essentially you don't know this person, right? For all you know, he could be a horrible person or a good person. Whatever it is, it's a different character off screen 100%. Just like I am. Like I'm on screen and I'm a different character, right?
Tell me about it.
What do you think? Do you think I'm different on camera, off camera?
No, same shit.
All right. Appreciate it, man.
No worries, mate.
I'm going to ask you one more thing, actually. So I usually introduce my guests at the start. I think we've left this a little bit too late. And so if we were in a situation, and I think this is a repeat question, but I don't care. If we're in a situation where an apocalypse happened, right? Now bear with me. If we're in a situation where an apocalypse happened, have you seen the Oreo stash in the North Pole? They have like a room where all the Oreo is stored in case an apocalypse happens.
Yeah,
people find
okay,
right.
Yeah.
Say the people reach that, and alongside the Oreo, they found a little USB, and in the USB there's a video of you.
Me?
Yes. What would you say? What would you say to the people that survived the apocalypse 2,000 years from now? And before you say it, you gotta look at the camera and say it, so I can use it in video material. Yes, I do use it in video material.
So USB that's found.
Yes. You're the last.
With me talking.
I'm the last survivor. You're the last. Not even last survivor. You're like the last evidence of humanity from this generation.
I mean, if you made it to that, you're pretty lucky. That God really loves you.
What, the people?
Yeah, whoever's still alive.
Oh, no, not alive.
Not
alive. So it's like a new generation. So it's like if I found a USB from the Egyptians.
Take your chances. Don't be scared. If there's something for you to use, just use it. There's nothing to lose. And stay positive all the time. Yeah.
So you're really not going to tell them about Tesla? You're really not going to tell them about Snickers?
I don't think Elon Musk will be there, so it doesn't matter. I don't think he will be there, so it doesn't matter.
No, just tell them about all the cool shit we had.
Yeah.
There was this podcast called Soul of Guys. No, that's nice.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Are you a positive person?
My sister would disagree.
Your sister disagrees with everything.
No, that's all right. But yeah, I try to be.
So you try? Why do you try to be positive?
Yeah, most of the time.
Do you like
when
your
I'm
life?
tired, I'm just like negative. But like, nah, I try to be positive as much as I can.
Who is the most important person in your life?
Mom.
Why?
Because she is.
Not even your dad? Just throw him out at the window
No,
just like
I'm
that?
throwing out both of them.
Under
But
the
mom
bus.
is like, mom is different.
Dude, she looks like your sister 100%.
Yeah, and I look my dad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The resemblance is uncanny. It's like copy-paste.
No, yeah. No, I don't differentiate, but mom is just,
I understand.
just how it is.
I like my mom more too.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 100% more.
Yeah.
I like my dad. Boo.
My dad is like, he's like a security camera.
Security
He
camera.
watches everything from like
That's just
the
that.
distance, and my mom is the one that gets involved.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good dynamic.
But yeah.
Yeah.
He watches things and we're like, oh, I've noticed something.
Yeah.
Where we could go. My mom will just go and we can say it on your face, so it doesn't matter.
But dads are just a little bit less emotional anyway.
Yeah.
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 I wake up and I give my mom a hug and I got to give my dad a handshake. I swear to God. Right. If you hug your dad, it's kind of... He's just like, oh, why is this? What's happening?
What do you want? Money?
All right, man. I think this is a good time for us to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Guys, this has been Alen, Albanna, my dear friend, very good friend. All right. Once the cameras are off, we'll have a different conversation. Where can people find you?
I think everyone knows me. Really.
Not really.
No.
My followers are not your followers, brother.
Where can you follow me? I don't know, like social media or something. I've got a YouTube channel as well. I play piano and yeah, just my name, Alen Albanna.
Guys is very good at it too. It's like a very
yeah.
bum 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 bum. Right?
Yeah.
YouTube channel. How do you spell it? YouTube channel.
Oh, good question. I don't know.
Actually, we'll put it in the bio.
I'll put it in the bio because I don't remember.
I'll tag you in the social media posts anyway.
Yeah,
right? Guys, this has been Alen Albanna. This has been me. You guys know me.
Make sure you support him. He's doing a great job.
Thank you. Thank you. Or don't if you're an asshole. Right? Thank you, Aksan. Thank you, Spectrum, for providing the space. And thank you, brother.
See you guys.
Take care. I'm going to handshake you
Hope
again.
you guys
anyway.
enjoyed that.
Yeah, did they? I don't know.
I don't know.
All right. Bye-bye.